Welcome, welcome, welcome to the afternoon session. I just realized that it's still saying morning session, so let me edit it right away. Right. So welcome to day's fourth evening session, evening session of this Olympic coverage. Right. Welcome everyone. Thank you so very much for continuing to be here with me. I appreciate it. Today we have to look forward to the child. It looks like I didn't edit anything actually. So we have to look forward to the 200s for the men and the women. Child, I'm looking at my my actual display information that I have up here, description for the video, and it's wrong, wrong, wrong. So let me just put men's 200 real quick. 200-meter heat, and I have women's 200-meter semifinal. Right, that's what we're looking forward to today. I apologize. Yeah, my brain at this particular point is doing backflips. So, okay, I made the changes. Save. Okay, great. All right, so let me know who is here with me. Sound off in the comment section below. Today, not much action on today, as I said. We're looking forward to, from a Jamaican perspective, that is the women's 200-meter semifinals, and we're looking forward to the men's 200-meter heats. Actually, I was hoping that we would be looking forward to the women's 800-meter final, but it looks as though after Natoya, the team management made the appeal for the second time, right? It looks as though it was declined um, again. So it seems as though we will not have Natalia into the 800-meter final, right? Because I'm not seeing any further updates. Okay, no, we have it. We got it again. So the Olympics jury of appeal has rejected the request of the Jamaican team to have many-time Jamaican national champion and record holder Natalia Gould topping advanced to the 800-meter final. The team contends that goal topping was impeded by Ethiopia's athlete Mesile in the semifinal. She absolutely was impeded, and I hate that this crap keeps happening time and time again. Where if in lies I've seen where with others they appeal and they're fast tracked, to the final. So it's annoying to me that this keeps happening to one Natalia Gould and they just ignore it and keep it pushing. And I'm trying to understand what kind of politics is playing here. What kind of politics is playing here? You know what I mean? So it says, let me see, the jury reviewed the video of the incident involving the Jamaican athlete and the European athlete. While the jury observed contact between the two athletes as the Ethiopian attempted to pass this inside, the jury concluded that the momentum, sorry, of the Jamaican athlete was not significantly impacted, and that the minor jostling of the two athletes did not influence. Jostling my foot, she was not jostling with anybody. She was shoved. Let's get this straight. My God. Anyway, jostling of the two athletes did not influence the eventual placing and time of the Jamaican athlete. The jury therefore rejects the appeal and confirms the result of the race as originally posted. The jury chair is prepared to meet with the team if they so wish. Child, you see how life is funny? And if I go back to 2019, where they rejected it, where she was shoved multiple times, elbowed, beat up, as far as I'm concerned, on the track, and they still did nothing about it. It's absolutely frustrating listening to these people when they talk nonsense in my head. What Jocelyn? Anyway, it is what it is, guys. There's no Natalia Gould in the 800 meters, unfortunately. That's all she wrote. Um, Hey, Black African, welcome, greetings. I'm ready for some goals or just to get on the podium. Yep, at this particular point, I'm just happy for the representation by the athletes and for those who are able to get on the podium. Hats off to them for sure. Hey T and Trackies. Hey Heidi. Oh no, no finals. Yeah, no finals for her. Hey, Cosmic, what's up? If she was leading the race, they would have approved, or maybe second or third. I can't with these people, honestly. Me not telling no lie, I can't, because again, I've seen time and time again where USA athletes have been impeded, British athletes have been impeded, and they've been put into whichever respective round they're supposed to get to next, right? But when it comes to Natalia Gould, conveniently, there's always something that is barring her from getting in. I could not understand why in 2019 she was not, put in. I could not understand, and I'm still not understanding to this day. Though the level of, I suppose, impediment, back then versus now was greater, right? But still, I'm like, gosh, man, way to tell you that you're a third world country without saying it. Jeez. Um. Hey, Siobhan, what's up? Hey, Cheyenne, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Where you are around the world. Good afternoon. Please like and subscribe to TXT Track Time. Thank you. Yes, guys. So hit the like and of course subscribe as well. So just to go over what's up again today from a Jamaican perspective, we're looking towards the men's 200 meters. That is the heats, and we're also looking forward to seeing the women's 200 meter semi-final. Unfortunately, there's no Natalia Gould that will be coming up in the women's 800 meter final, as both her appeals have been rejected by the jury. So no Natalia Gould in the 800 meters. I can report that. They would never approve for our little country, LOL. Yeah, it's all because we're Jamaican. If this was an American or anybody else, me not ask you twice. The athlete would have been put in. She would have been put in. Me not ask you. But these decisions never go in our favor. Never. As a matter of fact, I've even watched World Indoors where it was even worse. I was watching a World Indoors with Natalia and I was thinking to myself, dear God, what is this I'm watching? And nothing came out of it. Nothing came out of it. And again, it's because she's Jamaican. Um, if she did early, all listings would not have. She should have protect the inside lane. I agree that she should have protected the inside lane. I agree. I'm not this questioning that part. Tactically, she shouldn't have gave up any kind of room on the inside for anybody to try to shove through. You know what I mean? So I agree with that. But it doesn't change my opinion that she was indeed impeded, and yes, it affected her momentum. I don't know what these people are talking about, but either way, it is what it is, child. I don't want to spend my day cursing. Let's, you know what? Let's get my mood up. Let's get our moods up. Let's get my mood up because I'm the one that's upset. So let's get my mood up by making sure that we step out the right way. Make we step out the right way. All right. I'm back into a good mood. One Jamaica we say, we are ready. I'm back into a good mood. Okay. I'm not allowing these people to get me down. All right. Hey T, what are your opinions on our women's 400-meter heats? I can get into that. Hi Brian, what's up? Brian, I know you commenting something about Sade earlier on. It was just an oversight. I was saying, on my live when I was live, that I'm expecting a personal best from her actually at this Olympic Games. I did though say that the personal best, given what I'm seeing happening with the other persons that have entered the 400 meters, may not, get her on the podium given, what we're seeing this year. But I'm not counting on Sade at all. Just want you to know that. Or at least I don't count out anybody. Once you make it to the finals, it's fair game, right? The shoving at the indoors was worse. Okay, you remember that. You remember that. You know what I mean? And it's always the same stupid story. We can never get an appeal to. As a matter of fact, has Jamaica ever successfully appealed anything? Because now I'm starting to question the ability that our team management has to appeal successfully. Me really I try because I have seen Team USA appeal time and time and time. Look at Alison Felix. And what did happen to Alison Felix in the relay one time with Team America in 2016? And what did say happen? And America the one look appeal and they were back in the 4x1 finals. They were back in that 4x1 finals, no questions asked. Though they were given the inside lane that they eventually went on to, run one of the fastest times ever in, I believe, the second fastest time in the 4x1. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they were put right back in, and now I'm questioning the ability for Team Jamaica to do their job because it never seems to work. Geez, I was in a good mood, and look, I put myself back in a bad mood. Okay, let's get into it. um, Hey from Trinidad, thanks for your live. The Olympics, big up yourself. Hey girls. Honestly, worst Olympics for Jamaica, injury galore. Let us hope for a better second half of the Olympics for our athletes. Win, draw. Um, I'm really proud of them all. I think so as well. I'm absolutely proud of them. Me sorry, say you can't show the races live. Child, Dean, look here. Me show one little warm up snippet. By the time I come off of the live, and me say me I go rest me head, me look, me say blocked copyright. Me say, dear God, save me. Cause y'all don't know how YouTube works. If you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel gets deleted. Follow the levels. 3 copyright strike, your channel gets deleted. I'm currently sitting down on 1 copyright strike, courtesy of TVG. I'm sitting on one. This was before the Olympics, right? But I'm sitting on 1 copyright strike right now. If I get 2 copyright strikes, you know what the YouTube is going to do? They're gonna demonetize me and call it, oh, I'm reusing people's content. It doesn't matter all the content I have showing my face, talking, sitting down on my podcast, having discussions. None of that doesn't matter. The mere fact that they see little snippets here and there, all of a sudden I'm gonna be demonetized, and they're gonna call it because I'm reusing content. And you know what that means? I'm gonna have to go in and scrub my channel again. I've done it twice already. So I've learned my lesson. I've done it twice already. I'm not playing those games, not running those risks. So look here, you see when I see that blocked from just showing the warm-up track, my mind on them, the pan track I run or nothing, I just show the warm-up track. I when me see that block, then my head nearly frazzle. Luckily, it was only a copyright claim. It wasn't a block, it wasn't a strike, sorry. So it didn't affect my channel, but that's how serious they are. I ain't playing no games. Um Did they have the men's ceremony for the 100? Actually, I was wondering the same thing a while ago because when I opened my stream, I saw them doing the women's high jump medal ceremony, and my assumption was that the men's ceremony was going to come up right at the end, I guess, and I didn't see it. So I don't know if it happened. Let me just check. Men's 100 medal ceremony. Men's 100-meter medal ceremony. Enter. Oh, and just so you know, so no, it's not gone yet. At least I don't see anything talking about. Wait, this is last year. Okay, good. It's not gone yet, so we haven't missed it. Um, what was I gonna say again? Oh, just so you know, what they have on the track is the men's 3,000-meter steeplechase, Heat 1. The girls, they are having fun, and nobody can dance like Jamaicans. They dance. Yep, we're having fun. Teacher, I remember exactly. I'm starting to question the ability now of our team management to get these appeals working. Cause them never work yet. Never see them appeal at work yet. No matter what situation we're in, them never work yet. America has been targeting Jamaica since they started borrowing from China. I don't know what this has to do with America, really. Me don't know what this have to do with America. So me not try bring America down into this. The only reason I referenced America is because they're a powerhouse in terms of where they stand in the world, right? A first world country. So that's why I brought them up. I'm not saying they have anything to do with what we're experiencing right now. Goal fi show them we little but with Talawa. Oh, she go show them when them boxer are out of the race. Me no know. They only do it to people they like. They only do it for people they like. They never did it for a thing. No, a thing situation is different, guys. A thing wasn't purposefully impeded. That's the difference. And if you push them back, you're in problem. Exactly. Remember, USA is a powerful country. I know that, guys. I know that, which is why I'm saying it's unfair. T goal too soft. If it was you, team, I know you would have tell them off. I would have never done. Look here, I would have know that rule book inside out. Every line. I with me name I left there so till them accept it. You mad? Not at all. When I don't argue on behalf of Natalia Gould, not at all. People don't care, sweetheart. They just care about what they want. Do make bad for your channel. I'm not sure I understand. Oh, you mean the showing the races? Yeah, I can't show the races, guys. Um, I can't show the races. Um, they're scared of Big Bad America. When Big Bad Jamaica need to show them something. Um, no worry, me I go buy your TVJ. Gio. I hear you, Dean. Oh my gosh. Um, I would think Fano has enough juice to set an appeal in motion, right? What you talking about? USA really the size of a continent. TVJ, they don't joke. You cannot use their content at all. They're serious. No, Cheyenne. Me see other people on YouTube, other content creators have them contents and them video and nothing do happen. Them have it out for me. Me not ask you. And as I said, there's something called fair use. It was not anything Olympic rate related. It had something to do with, well, it was something Olympic rate related, but not like this copyrighted content, right? I'm talking about an interview. They did an interview with Stephen Francis, and I snipped a little section, and they lost their minds. So me not play with them. Um, So, guys, somebody asked me about the 400 meters. So let's get into that. My initial thoughts on the 400 meters. I think all the athletes that I believe are in the conversation, performed well. I loved the execution from them all. I did question one execution, and that was Marlady Paulino, given that she ran a 49.4, I believe. And my thought process when I was watching it was this necessary? And but then I said probably she is in 47 second shape, because I don't necessarily see the need trackies for athletes to, go out this hard in the rounds. You know how we Jamaicans approach things, you know what I mean? We always, take it up a notch each round, you know what I mean? And just do enough, you would say, to make it through to the next round. While others in the world don't necessarily approach things like that. Let's look at Grant Holloway. Grant Holloway is giving you the same race from start to end. You know what I mean? From heat one, semi-final to finals. So I guess everybody approaches their race differently. But I wasn't expecting just a fast run from her, given as I said, what everybody else was doing in the race. But it was still a well executed race, so she's definitely in the conversation when we talk about medals. I have our Nikisha in it for medals as well. I'm looking at Natalia Kazmarek. I'm keeping my eye on Nasser. I'm looking at Rashida Adeleke. I'm still considering Shadi Williams. Um, what am I missing? I'm not considering any American, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. Um, I feel like I'm missing a name. Lika Claver is in there as well, right? I'm considering Lika Claver. Um, Child, if I forgot somebody, apologies. But those are the ones that I'm really looking at for the main protagonist, I believe, in the women's 400, and they all looked good, and that's a good sign. I do believe that we're going to see a lot of personal bests to get to the finals, and unfortunately, some won't make it to the finals. One athlete that I do believe that we could potentially get a personal best out of, given what I saw in the heat, was a Stacey Ann Williams. I think we may get a personal best out of her. The question in my mind now, I'm thinking, is that personal best gonna be good enough to get her into the finals, given everybody else that we're seeing? And how much people me just name? I think I named probably 8 people a while ago, right? And that just tells you, how good the 400 meters is. So I'm not sure if Stacey will be able to make it to the finals, but I'm expecting something around a personal best for her. No, guys, Paulino are the first person me mention. Me not leaving out Paulino. Are the first name me mention. When you never hear me go on one long of old Paulino say she runs so fast now the heat me. I wonder if she a go run 47 seconds. When you never hear that? Oh, me feel leave out Paulino. Me not leave out no Paulino, guys. Can we get to some positive topic? I'm sick and tired of the old stories from yesterday making me depressed. Well, we have to give you the updates, Cheyenne. Have to give you the updates. It's because Gold Liquor them push her around. I guess. Um, I thought Nikisha looked a little tired after her round. Hope she's not feeling the after effects of the long season. Well, she didn't actually have a long season, so that's not true. And two, this is how Nikisha looks after every round. So no, you what they tell you is that regardless of how fast or slow, you run the four, you will look haggard after the race. Some people don't look haggard, some people do, you know what I mean? But that doesn't affect their performance run by run. And we see that seen that multiple times from Nikisha Price, where she comes the heats, she looks like she's dead after the race. I mean, during the race you can see the ease, right? But after the race, when she stops, she's like, okay, let me catch my breath. Woo! All right, good. Let's go again. You know what I mean? And then she heads to the semi and she does the same thing. She heads to the final and she does the same thing again. So that's just typical of Nikisha Price. If you've been watching her, you would realize that that is how she looks after every round, right? Regardless of whether or not it's a final or just a one-off race. That's how she looks all the time. I mean, a race with rounds versus a one-off run. Um, I have Nikisha to win. I'm not backing our Jamaicans. I keep telling you all, regardless of whatever I see going on, with the athletes, the ones that are picking up injuries, and just the bad things that are happening. I'm still having confidence in our team. I'm still having confidence in our athletes. I'm still supporting them 100%. Things may not go 100% according to plan, but you know what? Why are we going to not bring them or carry them just because we see bad things happening for other athletes? You know what I mean? I don't think that we should do that. So I'm definitely carrying Nikisha. Whoever wins at the end of the day, as you all know me, I get over things very quickly. If I'm calling you for the win and you don't win, I appreciate whatever the performance is and I just keep it pushing. I'm not going to be dwelling on anything for 10,000 years. Um, Frana says he's been telling the J3s for years that they're not paying the athletes and they need to fulfill their contracts with their individual races. They must have relay camp beforehand. Yeah, I did speak about this as well. I don't know if it was a live I spoke on this particular topic, but I'll just repeat what I said. Um, I agree with Stephen in the sense that if he is positing the same thing that I said, that if you look at Team USA, that's what they're doing now, right? Minus the fact that yes, they still have relay camps at the championships, right? Or prior to the championships. But if you realize throughout the year, this is something I talked about from way up in the year. I said look at the athletes depending on where they're trained. So let's say you have a bunch of athletes that are training in a particular zone in Florida. They're pretty close, right? The next track meet that they go to, they're all there, running in the relays, right? And that's pretty much what Jamaica needs to adapt. And I spoke about this a long time ago. We live, as a matter of fact, everybody are training at Kingston, as far as I'm concerned. Them they are stone throw away from each other. And if you don't want to train with the people, them, right? You can't have your own club mates, them, right? Which I think Stephen Francis has a hand in doing that, because them go out with a meet with MVP for MVP for them roll out. Them can't just send him as some relay go run. Just MVP alone can make up 10 relay, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? And have the athletes be practicing so that when we get to the point where, okay, it's time to see who makes the team and who is in good shape, we can just draw for the athletes without being concerned about who has enough practice, passing a button or receiving a button. You understand what I'm saying? So those are things that they need to implement. I've been saying this for earlier on. When it comes to the relay camp, no, clearly Stephen is never going to be on board with them having a relay camp at the championships. But we have to give and take. If we are getting, earlier on in the season, then we have to take it. You understand? So let's start there and see if we can work our way up to potentially having a relay camp where all the athletes, including MVP, will be able to attend at some particular point in time. But let's start there. Let's start by in early season, as Stephen Francis said. Let's have set up some camps then and have the athletes practice. We know who is who. We know who we are look out for in the season. Some of them may not make it, yes, at the end of the day, but in a change of factor, we are look on 10, 15 girl and we are say, all right, them girl that look like the girl, them we couldn't be, a part of the thing. Get them 15 girl here, I do some relay practice. Oh, that's odd. Oh, that's odd. Me not understand. So the 3,000 meter steeplechase is still on track, guys. This is heat two for the men. Um, she will look better next round. Nikki winning. That's how she looks in the collegiate. Yeah, she always looks like this. So if you follow her, she always looks like this. Thank you, T. Apologies, guys. Look here, my eating habits have deteriorated even further. Thank you, T. I'm still having faith and confidence in her team. Exactly. Me still have faith in them regardless. Paulina is going to take gold. She looks strong and ran that 47 pretty smooth. It was 49 actually. And I was saying that potentially, given how hard she was going, maybe she could run 47 this season at the Olympic Games. Never know. But yeah, she looks good. Um, Price is always right. Win, lose, or draw. Just curious, T. But what lit your fire to be a track expert? Thanks. What lit my fire? Well, growing up, I have one brother. Well, I don't have one brother, but I have one brother. Yeah, let's put it that way. I have one brother, and I just grew up watching a lot of sports. So actually, it's not just track and field. It's just sport in general that I just grew up loving. Minus horse racing. I could never get into horse racing for some strange reason, right? But yeah, ended up loving sport, and the problem is that, so at one point I could call, cricket and football the same way I'm talking about track and field, right? Problem is, as I got older with responsibilities, I ain't got no time. And track and field is the easiest one to follow, given the fact that it doesn't last as long as some of these events. You know what I mean? So it's the easiest one to keep track of, and I just stuck with track and field. Well, I kind of do have a personal bias as well to say it's my probably my favorite. You know what I mean? At least when I chose to stick to track and field, it was the one that I was like, if I'm gonna give up everything, which one would I choose? And I chose track and field. So because of that, I stopped keeping track of football. So now I no longer know any of the new names. I don't know any of the new rules, know anything. So I can't really talk about football unless I'm gonna start talking about it from way back when I remember the old rules and who was playing back then. You know what I mean? And the same thing for cricket. You know what I mean? So I still enjoy those things from time to time, but I don't have any time to watch it anymore. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. When it comes to me and track and field. Um, USA and the others pay their athletes so they can afford to have practice. And sometimes the athletes, okay, fine. They pay the athletes. Let's talk about that particular issue, right? Where would the J3s get the money to pay the athletes? Where are they going to get the money to pay the athletes? Dun, 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 dun. The sponsorship, the kit sponsor. So, why is it that the second ranked country in the world in track and field does not, or apparently the kid sponsor Puma is not affording our athletes to get paid? Why? Given how big brand Jamaica is in track and field globally. When you see Jamaica, everybody around come. Do you see what they were doing with Shelly when they saw Shelly? Shelly is a superstar icon. So miss me with the Jamaica doesn't sell nonsense. Well, Jamaica doesn't sell to Jamaicans locally in a Jamaica. But you see, outside of Jamaica is a big deal. Right? Outside of Jamaica, people are buying whatever brand Jamaica is hard. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to understand, why is it that the kid sponsor is not affording us this opportunity to pay our athletes? And if they are, where the money they? And two, fine. If Puma isn't doing it, we see Adidas come with one proposal. Why are we not grabbing the Adidas proposal and running with it? Adidas is affording our athletes to be paid. Why are we not grabbing it and running with it? You know what I mean? And those type of things make me wonder what really are going on at J3 is. But as I said, me watching the clock or the calendar. November is fast approaching. Me soon make we see what go happen, but when November roll around. And another thing. So there's that. Plus, then there's the monthly stipend as well that athletes are afforded as well. The J3S claims that them have a monthly stipend where I swear it was $30,000. I don't know who's giving anybody monthly stipend $30,000 when you can't even last 1 week with $30,000 in Jamaica, right? I'm not sure what the actual figure is now, but they were giving out a monthly stipend, which, as you know, many of the top flight athletes will not take. It's only the athletes in need. But I find it quite interesting that Rajinja reached out to them for assistance and them pay Rajinja does. So me not understand about a stipend and neither, because a stipend look like it now work properly, because I've heard instances of athletes reaching out and them still not getting no support. So I'm kind of confused, with that as well. So the J3S has a lot to answer for. as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to making our paying our athletes up. But let us see. Um, Jamaica did not lose. We came second. And in track and field, we all know that is top three that get medals. So, with that said, Jamaica has the second fastest man and the second fastest female sprinter. Huh? Okay. Um, T, is it possible for you to suggest to the relevant people that Jamaica should start up a local relay meet? Look here, Jamaica have enough local relay meet. We have only for local relay meet. And if them want, them can go enter with a little pitney them when them are run during for them season. You know what I mean? So that is not the problem. That's not the problem. We don't have any doers. Nobody's willing to do nothing. There's nobody proactive. I hope Rajendra gets the right support and contracts after the Olympics. Can't believe he has to work part time. Exactly. Shame on these people. That's not true. US don't pay their athletes, sponsors do. We're talking about the look here, what your name, Mr. King? If you don't know, say at USA give them athlete them stipend depending on where they rank, globally, right? So if you are like a top tier athlete, they'd say, okay, you get XYZ, and then it doles down if you're lesser ranked. You know what I mean? But if you don't know that, me don't know if it tell you say. Um, you do a great job, T. I like your passion. Thank you. Um, have you ever considered doing sports, T, in your early days? Yeah, but I apparently was a quitter. So no, it's not that I was a quitter. I didn't like losing, and there's this one chick that kept beating me, and I was so frustrated. But now looking back at it, I'm laughing to myself, and I'm like, there's a whole school of primary school kids, and I'm losing to one chick, and I'm so mad that I quit. It's beyond me. I'm losing to one person, not everybody, one person, and I'm mad and I quit. That's the wildest thing, when I think about it. But it is what it is. So my days of running track didn't pass primary school. Noah said most of the meets they go to, they have to foot the bill. Guys, you think so? I'm not really like Noah Lyles. I worried about the little $30,000 where USA I give them whenever them win one medal. No, him having more money. That's what he has. That's why he has his sponsors for. That money is mainly for the people that are not necessarily getting that money from kid sponsors or any other endorsement deals outside of the kid sponsor. Remember, if you're not a name like a Noah Lyles, God bless the additional endorsement deals that you're getting. You're probably not getting none. And what I found out recently as well is that the shoe sponsorship deal apparently not worth nothing. So most people can just only get by that day by day if they can even, amount to that. Right. So there's that as well. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, when it comes to, money, no one else them don't need it. They're gonna get it anyway because no one has already get one gold medal. So USA, I gotta give them whatever the payment is for gold medals. Let's use countries like Bahrain and so forth. If one athlete win a gold medal, they're giving them close to $1 million. Let me go look it up. I'm sure they're giving them what amounts to 700,000 US for win one gold medal. You know what I mean? That's what these countries that have money are able to do for their athletes. So they get paid. USA doesn't pay their athletes. Many athletes are out here struggling. T, what do you think about Sharika and her coach hiding what took place in Paris? Hiding what took place in Paris? I'm not sure I follow. They don't get any. They don't get paid. All right then. You want me to pull up a Google, please? Let me Google real quick. Like people are Google how much money does YouTube pay? How much money does um yeah, Olympic athletes? Okay, here we go. So it varies depending on the medals earned, right? So Team USA pays 37,500 in bonuses for gold, 22,500 for silver, and 15,000 for bronze. Which is why the athletes can focus on running relays. The kit sponsors do not pay the athletes for the relays, right? And worse, the mixed relay seems to be non-existent in when it comes to recognition. But given the fact that if you win a gold medal, your Team USA appear per athlete that is 37,500, then of course you have all the time and the energy to go focus on running the relay. Can you get 37,500 if you win gold? Then what are you people talking about to me? Where am I? What do you think about Michael Johnson starting that will pay the athletes really good? We could see how it go. I want to see how it goes because honestly, I don't really even understand the league, to be fair, right? I'm trying to wrap my brain around it, but it still doesn't really work. So I want to see how it looks in action, and then I'll have my thoughts, right? But I welcome anything that affords the athletes to earn more. Um, but the thing is, T, for a country like USA where there are thousands of athletes, the state won't pay out a lot. I'm not talking about your day to day life, guys. If you think I'm talking about your day to day life, apologies. I'm not talking about your day to day life, right? If that's what you think I'm talking about, no, that's not what I'm talking about. But countries like Bahrain, as you mentioned, have little athletic representation and can afford. I agreed with that. They can afford it because there's not many. So the moment, let's say Bahrain starts to have a delegation like USA, 500 plus, right? All of a sudden, that money that was 700,000 US for one person becomes 37,000 like the USA for one person. So I agree. Um, Lyles is a genius. Hate the Hate and rivalries sell. Kishane and Lyles will be the biggest rivalry ever, and Kishane will be swimming in money. I'm here for Kishane swimming in money. I said how Sharika and Frona handled the whole situation with the injuries. I would have just rather them say nothing. You know what I mean? I would have just rather them say nothing than allude to her being good and then it come out a few days later that she's not good. Because as I said, um, it's pretty much okay as far as I'm concerned for athletes to get injured because they're in a high level sport, pushing their bodies. So it's expected. So with that being said, I don't see where anybody would have found an issue with Sherika Jackson being injured if they said it earlier on, right? You know what I mean? But I think alluding to being healthy or being good and then, saying oh, I'm not good is a whole other kettle of fish. You know what I mean? And I don't believe they handled it the best way, but it is what it is. um, Jamaica don't need a 4x1 women team. All we need is one Nikki, one lap around around and that is it. Well, it wouldn't be called 4x1 anymore, right? It would be called 1x4. People don't you see that the Olympics is filled with a lot of devil tellings. Shell the rule change yesterday. Crazy. Okay. Barina's oil. Yes, they do have oil. All right, so let me get into some more update things that I wanted to tell you all because there are some more stuff that I wanted to talk about until we get to the 200s. Kishane. So Kishane says, and this is something that I really appreciate from Kishane, and it just shows you the mindset of the athlete that he is. He was asked, "What would you have done differently in the race yesterday, given the fact that he placed second?" And he said, "Nothing. I wouldn't have done anything differently. You know what I mean? And I have to respect that. I respect that. He's somebody that knows that you can't go back in the past. There's no take backsies, right? And I love that about him. What can I do going forward in the future? I can look at those mistakes and fix them. But me can't do nothing about the race. We done gone already. I won the silver medal. Am I, completely over the moon that, I didn't do what I thought I could have done? No. You know what I mean? But I'm appreciative that I'm here and I actually won a silver medal. You know what I mean? So hats off to, Kishane Thompson. When I listened to him explain himself after the silver medal, I love him even more. You know what I mean? I love him even more because a lot of people try to, get me to be moping around, I guess, the fact that Jamaica won silver. I'm like, no. Going in, I'm gung ho. Team Jamaica, goal, 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 goal. But after the race done and wherever we place, I'm like, okay, cool. I see the flaws, I see the errors, but we are accepting of whatever the result was. Let's move on. That's pretty much me, and I love the fact that Kishan, explained himself that way. Going forward, in races to come, I can only see him getting better and better. Again, I love this young man. I mean, he's a Thompson after all. So yeah, but anyway, love, love, love Kishan lots. Shanika Ricketts. Let's talk about Shanika Ricketts. So she had a very interesting and enlightening interview after her silver medal as well in the triple jump, becoming the first, let's just reiterate that, the first athlete to win a medal in general at the Olympic Games in the triple jump for Jamaica. I was actually, shocked because I remember back in the day watching Trisha K. Smith, but it seems as though Trisha, never won an Olympic medal, right? So I was actually shocked by that. It seems as though she was, had her good times at World Championships, but was never able to put it together at the Olympic Games. But I definitely remember Trisha doing good for Jamaica, but it seems as though she never got us a medal Olympically, at least related, right? But anyway, um she says, that is Shanika. She says that she was struggling this season because she wasn't responding to the training, right? She was putting the work in, but she wasn't getting the distances. And that was the same thing I was feeling because I was struggling, seeing her, especially hearing what she's working on in training. And then she comes to the track and she's competing in the triple jump and she's nowhere close to, what we are expecting, right? So she said she just had to, remain very much faithful and trusting in the process and come out here and do her best, and she was able to pull off a 14.87. But yeah, that was pretty much how her season went. So was trying new things. Her body wasn't really responding, but it responded when it needed to, right? It responded here and she jumped up 14.87, and we're happy for her. She was very emotional. Well, not correct, she was crying, but that's like happy tears, you know what I mean? So good for her. um Rashawn Clark. So we did have the men's 400-meter hurdles heats that came up earlier this morning, and media spoke to a few of the athletes. So Rashawn Clark says that technically he noticed that he did have a few issues, but the goal, of course, was to make it through to the next round, which he did successfully, and of course he will continue to improve his race as he goes on. So that's pretty much what he had to say about his first round. Next up. Oh, breaking news. I forgot about this one. So, just to segue from the 400-meter hurdles a bit, Zarnell Hughes withdrew from the men's 200 meters. So, for Team USA, not Team USA, sorry, Great Britain, Team GB, he withdrew for them from the men's 200 meters. So, he will take no further part. In the 200 meters, well, he hasn't, the 200 meters hasn't started yet, but you get what I mean. um and they will be monitoring his health for the next 48 hours due to hamstring tightness. So he's currently suffering hamstring tightness, and they will be monitoring his health during this next 48 hours, and that will determine whether or not, I suppose, he'll be able to compete for GB over the 4x1 relays. So that's another athlete that has apparently fallen here at the Paris Olympic Games. Now, we all know leading into this particular moment, he was not at his best. He did pick up an injury at the Racers Grand Prix. So coming in, the expectation was, at least for me, was that we may not see Zarnell get close to his 9.83 that he did last season. He was not able to. And yeah, we are at this point where he's now withdrawn from the men's 200 meters. Um, Jamaica created some history earlier on today as well with the men's discus throw, where we've put all three men into the finals for the Olympic Games. So, first time in history that Jamaica is putting three men into the finals for the discus throw. Ralford Mullins, Travis Michael, and Roger Stoner made it to the finals for Jamaica. So, whoop whoop, Jamaica doing it big in the field events. Are continuing to do it big in the field events. So yeah, um, back to the hurdles. I believe we didn't get a response from, or I don't know if they tried to interview Jahil Hyde and he didn't, give them an interview. But from Malik James King, he said he was a bit nervous. In his first outing, given the fact that it's the Olympic Games, but he was also excited as well. And, given the fact that everybody was in front of him, he said he wanted to get ahead of the race. So he went out quick just to get himself in a good positioning and then take it home, which is what he did successfully. And he's excited for the next round, right? So that is what he had to say for his heat participation, making it through to the semifinal round for the men's 400-meter hurdles. Haven't heard anything yet from Jahil Hyde. Don't know if they tried to interview him again and he refused, right, to give a comment. But yeah, if I get any information from a Jahil Hyde perspective, then I'm sure to share it. Okay, Oblique Seville, his mother, disappointed, of course, that he was no, as a matter of fact, she's not disappointed. You know what I mean? She's understanding, let's put it that way. She's understanding of the difficulties that her son has faced, and seeing him not medal, she understands how much it's hurting him even more than it's hurting her. But she's continuing to have faith in Oblique Civil, and she will continue to support him, and he'll eventually get that Olympic medal, or just a medal individually, in general, right? So that's what pretty much she had to say after his 100-meter participation, where he's seemingly picked up an injury towards the end of the race. Now we do know going in to the Olympic Games that he did pick up a groin injury at the national championships, which he did go visit Dr. Hans Muller Wolfart to get that rectified. We did also see an interview with Glenn Mills where he spoke to that right before the Olympic Games as well. That Oblique isn't 100% actually, but he'll be going out there to give his best, right? So we knew these setbacks, prior to him competing, but he looked good in the heat. He looks good in the semi, so there were a lot of hopes, for a medal. But I guess all that fell, short. Or every well, I don't want to say fell short, but the bucket bottom drop out. Let's put it that way. You know, in the finals. That's pretty much what happened for an Oblique Seville. Though I do have my reservations when I said earlier on, I did talk about it when it comes to Oblique Seville and this injury. I'm in two minds about it, guys, because I watched not watched sorry. I saw image of the yeah, his name is Wolfart, child. I watched not watched that. I saw a picture and I'm gonna share it. I'm going to share it. Oh, I just realized I don't have my Paris thingy on the screen. Okay. Girl, you clearly not setting this thing up. Slides. Let's go, Paris. Anyway, um, so I want to share my screen, and I want to open a picture that I saw. Oh Lord, boy, this is so tough to discuss because I'm not necessarily trying to beat up on Oblique Civils. I don't want anybody to think I'm beating up on him or anything like that. But it's gonna come off that way anyway. So, child, it is what it is at this particular point. Unago drag me anyway, right? But it is what it is. Me back Brad. Um, share share screen, share screen. Where's my window? Okay, window. Okay, good. Share. Let me can I zoom this any? Let me see what it looks like. Okay, let's try to get into Oblique. So this is Oblique Seville coming out the blocks. I have to tell you, Noah has got a fantastic start because I'm looking at the athletes here at this level, and Noah Lyles is right there with everybody. So all those issues that he had, in the previous rounds, all the way up to this finals, he rectified all that round by round, which is quite impressive for Noah Lyles, right? But anyway, this is Oblique Seville. We see him veer over to the side a bit there, but he's still running, right? And he doesn't at this particular point look like he's facing anything. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing any discomfort, on Oblique Seville. All right. He's still going, still trying his hardest. You know what I mean? Still trying his hardest. So we get to, is this the last of two? Okay. We get to the point where this is right at the finish line. Only one frame is left, which is right here. I don't understand how we go from looking like this to looking like this when we literally executed the whole race anyway. You know what I mean? I'm kind of confused there. You know what I mean? Child, I don't know. I'm in two minds about this whole injury thing. And I'm also looking at how he ran his heat as not his heat, his semifinal. His semifinal was really good. You know what I mean? And he didn't really have any setbacks there. Now I know people talk about him taking his shoe off and seemingly grimacing. You know what I mean? But what he showed in that particular frame was grimacing with his foot, you know what I mean, where he touched the ground. So at that particular moment, maybe there would be some issue with one of his feet, you know what I mean, not necessarily his groin, right? So I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm like 100% sold on this injury given when it happened, where it happened. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I feel about this. But as I said, it's not to really bash or Oblique Civil or anything like that. But that's just how I feel about it, really and truly. Um, it just seems as though there's just always something that's preventing him from really running his fastest, and I don't think it's physical. That's just how I think right now. I just don't believe it's physical. Especially with how the things transpired, it doesn't give me physical at this point right now. So that's just how I feel about it. But I'm still wishing him all the best. I'm still supporting him as well. It's still one Jamaica. We may talk about what athletes are going through and everything like that, and you may think I'm no longer supporting them. Hell no. You know what I mean? I'm supporting them 100%, but I will say what I noticed, and that's just how I feel about it. um Using a picture to discredit him, ease up. You see, I knew you were gonna say whatever you're gonna say. You're already convinced yourself about Oblique Civil, so it is what it is. I know you guys are gonna feel that way, so it is what it is, guys. I'm entitled to my opinion. You guys are entitled to yours. You know what I mean? But I'm still supporting Oblique. But I do think it's more mental than anything else. So it is what it is. Um, the men's 200 meters is coming up now. The men's 200 meters is coming up now. So let's get into the start lists for the men's 200 meters. It starts in 2 minutes actually. So coming up in the first race, athletes to look out for is Joseph Fambalea, Wade Van Niekerk, um, from the Ivory Coast, who is this? Chekna, from the Ivory Coast. So those are the athletes that I would say look out for here. Oh, from France as well, Ryan Zizi, right? So look out for those athletes in this heat. The Jamaicans come up in heat. Heat what? Where's Jamaica? Child, I'm lost. Okay, Jamaica comes up in heat 6 with Brian Lavelle, so that means the other Jamaican comes up in heat 2. Right, so Andrew Hudson comes up in heat 2, and Brian Lavelle comes up in heat 6. Lyles had the joint worst start. Reaction is not your start, okay? Your reaction time is not your start. So let's get that clear. Your reaction time is not your start. Noah won by mental toughness. Yeah, Noah is built for this for sure. He's proved it time and time again. Um, the finals are more mentally and physically challenging. Agreed. Um, so they're now on the track. So let's see how this goes. What a point in history has? Huh? I don't think that's comment is for me. Team Jamaica, I'm afraid at them because they give in money, but Jamaica no contribute to the athletic body. So Jamaica afraid them take where the little money. J3 is a puppet. Okay. I think they all like to talk of their cleats. I don't think that meant anything for Seville. My heart is coming down because I am looking on the bright side. No, I didn't win going away from Kishin. No man, and as I said, while accepting of it, we see the flaws. So there's better to come from Kishin, and that's all I will say. And I'm just looking forward to the better. I believe that there's better to come to as well from an oblique. I'm just hoping that we'll get to a point where he can execute that in a global finals. You know what I mean? Not only on a circuit race. You know what I mean? I really want to see him do that at a championships. I remember earlier on this year, Akeem Blake won his first individual medal. He won a 60-meter indoor bronze medal. You know what I mean? Kishane has now come and won himself an individual Olympic medal. I don't like the fact that Oblique has been around for a bit and he doesn't have any individual medal. So I want him to have an individual medal as well. So I'm waiting for that moment. Um, yeah, he felt the pressure, but guess what? He's learning, so that's good. Still a silver medal, so I'm happy. All right, the race is about to go off. Let's see how it goes. Set. And they're off. Joseph Fambele actually gets a good start. No, that's Zizi. Okay, Zizi gets a good start. Joseph Fambele does not get a good start. He's gonna have to come back. Wayne Van Niekerk also gets a good start. Wayne Van Niekerk is in the need. Here comes Joseph Fambele, high knee and lifting. Joseph Fambele passes. On the outside is the who is that? Italian. So, child, look here. Van Niekerk was run down out of this. Where's the result? Let's see what the result was in terms of times. Okay. Oh no, Fambelia was still in it. I mean, when Van Niekerk still made it. So Joseph Fambelia ran 20.20 to qualify. Um, Desulo from Italy ran 20.26, and Wade Van Niekerk ran 20.42. Ryan Zizi has to go to no with everybody else the repechage round. So only three make it in, and then everybody else goes to the repechage round for another opportunity to make it to the semifinal of the men's 200 meters. See, I'm about to go, but I'm gonna miss your afternoon company later. Thanks for letting me know, Dean. Thanks for being here, and always catch the playback. Anything that you missed, I appreciate it. Lyles was dead last at 30 meters. What are you talking about? Lyles was not dead last at no 30 meters. You must be crazy. It's a pity say you know what? Let me ignore that they trying to see if me can play. Lyles was not dead last at no 30. Let me see. Nope. Nope. Lyles was not dead last. At 10 meters, Noah Lyles was even ahead of Kishin. I need to go and look back at the race though and see the replay from the side on angle. But no, Noah Lyles was not dead last. I don't care what you want to say here. Noah Lyles was not dead last. I'm not gonna doubt any athlete and being injured. T. You have to group Shelly and Sharika for playing down their injuries all along. Then me never just telling us I me not agree with what them do. Me telling us I me not agree. Well, not them. I don't agree with what Sharika, and team alluded to making it seem as though she was fine. Shelly never said anything about her injury, so I can't throw Shelly into the same, pool. You know what I mean? Shelly made the team. We understood that Shelly and Fraser Price was not 10-6 Shelly, but we were hoping that she was. But she never, came out and said, "I'm 100%. I'm good. I can go." She never said anything. So again, I can't lump everybody in together into one little bowl and roll them up. Every situation for me is different. See, you have to help me out because I can't see the races right now. I'm on the road. Okay, I'll call them for sure. So Andrew Hudson comes up in the second semifinal, and in not second semifinal. Why do I keep saying semifinal? Second heat, and with him is Odudu from Nigeria, as well as Taris Oragat from Uganda, as well as Wanya McCoy from Bahamas. So those are the athletes that I'm really looking out for that will potentially block Andrew Hudson from being in top three. Though I am hoping that Andrew Hudson is in top three and will not have to do an extra round for the repechage round. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's see how this race goes. He was dead last. Go and check. Okay, I'll watch it back. Simple. I'll watch it back. And then I'll let you know my final thoughts. Guys, I haven't rewatched the race. I told y'all how I feel about rewatching these races. But I'll go back. I'll go back. I'll go back. Lyles caught him in the last 5 meters of running. I don't want y'all to look at the angle. Don't look at the angle. Don't look at the angle and think that he caught him in the last 5 meters just like he came out of nowhere. He was always there. I agree that he was behind Kishane at some point in the race, but again, I do not believe he was dead last at 30. No. I refuse to admit that. My man they say, okay, but times disagree with you. LOL. The splits. I need to go see the splits. Oh Lord. T, I hear they having meetings. NBC, did you hear that? Who is having meetings? How about marginally last? I think there was about a meter separation between first and last. Okay, I will work with that one better. Okay, it's off. Andrew Hudson gets a good start. Aragat is nowhere right now. Let's see what happens when they come off the bed. Odudu is there as well. Andrew Hudson is making a good run of it. Odudu on the inside. Here comes Aragat now. And Wanya McCoy. Oh my god, Andrew Hudson is falling back. Jeez. Alright. Ooh, Wanya McCoy takes it. 20.32. Whoa. That final 50 for Andrew Hudson, man. Okay. So Aragat won. Not Aragat. Aragat. Okay, Aragat was given the win, 20.32. Wanda McCoy was second, 20.35. And the Brazilian Korea was third, 20.41, with Andrew Hudson being fourth, 20.53. So this means that Andrew Hudson will have to go to the repechage round for another opportunity to make it to the semifinal of the men's 200 meters. Andrew Hudson runs a really good bend, guys. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, he runs a really good 150. His final 50, though, and he hugs the bend. He hugs the bend perfectly. But his final 50 is not strong at all. And he faded terribly. Let me see. Okay, yeah, Oregon got it for true. Wanya McCoy was there on the outside, and of course the Brazilian was third. Odudu as well faded as well after having a good start as well. So these athletes will come back again for the repechage round. Um, see, Laos was last with 30 meters to go. Are you serious? Let me look back on this, Asimia. I need to look back at this thing. You know what? Let me go look on the race. As a matter of fact, let me go look at the race. I hope they have a side on angle. I hope they have a side on angle because I don't know. I don't agree, but make we see. No. What is it again? Men's 100 meters. Mm, final. Okay. Kishan speaks on the results. Okay. So what the race there? Sportsmax not put up the race. Okay, here we go. Okay. Uh, okay. Oh, crap. I want to see this. Okay, let's look at this. Let's see if Noah Laz was last. Was. Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Noah Laz was last for real. Not far last, but last nonetheless. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Fine. Whatever. Okay, fine. Whatever. I concede. Okay? I concede. Oh, Lord of mercy. I'm weak. I can't. I can't. I concede. Okay? I concede. I concede. See? Naturally, Mari saying, "Are y'all happy now?" I conceded. uh, yeah, yeah, I concede. All right, so the third semifinal is coming out now. The third semifinal is coming. Let's get into the third, not semifinal, child. Okay, third heat. Third heat has let's see, Bogo, Benjamin Richardson, um, Philippa Tartu, um, I did point out interestingly, Brendan Ronley from Canada is also in this one as well. I did point out interestingly when it came to Richardson, right? Benjamin Richardson. He won Let's see the Tobago in 2000. And when was this? 20. I think 2021 was the World Junior Championships that I'm making reference to, right? Because Let's see, it went on from there to represent Botswana in its first 100 meters, Eugene the following year, I believe, right? So he beat Leslie Tobogo back in 2021 to that World Junior title in the 200 meters. I'll never forget. And he dipped below 20 seconds too, doing so, right? Um, this was the year he ran that his same 1919 PB that he has. I believe that was the year he ran that 1919 because I remember that race vividly, right? And it's kind of interesting seeing, let's see Little Bogo now with a personal best of 19.50, right? But given the fact that we've seen a personal best from Benjamin Richardson this year over the 100, And I believe he was third in the 100 that year too. He was third in the 100 meters because Boaji and Kumi was second to Let's see Tobago. So given the fact that he's now gone 9.86, though that wasn't at altitude, so it's probably slightly slower. You know what I mean? Given that, my expectation that is that he's faster over the 200 as well. So I'm hoping to see him, um, make it through at least in this heat with Let's see Tobago. The last pot is probably gonna go to either Philippa Torto or Brendan Rodney. Those are my thoughts. No, I like somebody from Zimbabwe. Yes, so I have one first time too. What is her name? Charamba. Charamba from Zimbabwe is there too. So, child Brendan Rodney or Philippa Torto may not get in, but let's see. Um, the race is on. Um, Richardson gets a good start. Tebogo is easing around, but Richardson looks like he has the lead. Here comes Tebogo coming off the turn in the lead now. On the inside, Brendan Rodney is there. Oh gosh, Richardson pulled up tough. He was looking good. Here comes this Zimbabwean and also Tartu. Ooh, Brendan Rodney gets out dipped. So I believe. Oh, this got drawback too. Can't see. Come and fix this. It literally went all the way back to Andrew Hudson's heat. What is this stream? This stream is losing its mind. Um, Refresh it, please. So let's see the Tobago won with a 28.10. Charamba from Zimbabwe ran 20.27, and Filippo Tortu from Italy ran 20.29. Brendan Rodney, unfortunately, does not make it into the top automatic three positions, which means that he goes to the repechage round. All right, guys. I was harboring ideas of Noah being beaten in the 200 meters. Yeah, but given what I saw him do in the 100, I'm sorry, guys. Noah is the favorite. It is what it is. It is what it is. Given the fact that Letsile also ran a national record as well, you know what I mean? Noah is still the favorite, but I believe the 200 meters is the better of Letsile's distances, right? So I'm hoping that he's closer to Noah as this year because I was expecting him to be close to him last year at the World Championships. That didn't materialize. But coming out of this season, he's broken the 300-meter world best, run 400-meter personal best. So and also now a national record as well in the 100 meters. What was that? 9.86. Right. So given again that he's gotten faster over every other distance, I expect him to be getting faster over the 200 meters as well. Right. So let's see how close he gets to Noah Lyles. When it comes to the other American as well, what's his face? Bednarik, Kenny Bednarik. Um, he also ran well enough, 9.88 in the men's 100-meter finals. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be enough to challenge Noah Lyles. I was thinking going in again that he would be able to challenge Noah, but I'm not really seeing it anymore. Noah Lyles, unfortunately, has well, he has convinced me of his prowess in previous years, to be fair. I don't know, maybe I've been hoping and wishing that somebody would, shut him up, but it's not happening, child. It doesn't look like it's happening. Lord, I'm weak. See, Paris is cursed. I've never seen an Olympics where so many athletes get injured so much. Yep. USA is going to sweep the men's 200 meters. I don't think so. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not happening. Let's see the Tobago is going to be in it for sure. For sure. And then there's Andre DeGrasse that is coming into his good running too. But I don't know if he will be able to medal this time around. But yeah, not happening. Not happening. I guarantee Kishen won't lose another 100 meters race for the next 2 years. I guarantee he won't lose another 100-meter race unless he's injured. Let's put it that way. He's not losing to a soul. Unless he's injured, he's not losing. Snip that, save it for every year from here on out to the end of his career. He ain't losing another race. Tebogo is not looking that good. He may not be looking like superb, to take down a Noah Lyles if that's what you're saying, but there's still a possibility. But thinking that three Americans are going to finish ahead of him, you're crazy. After he just ran a national record in the 100 meters, you're mad. Remember, no era night, and the panel, this year after I eat off all of them oxtail, them sit down and them oxtail and I gain weight. Him sit down and eat oxtail and I gain weight. So here and now come with nothing. But anyway, coming up in the next race, as I said, Zarnell Hughes withdrew, so there's no Zarnell Hughes. So Kenny Benerick as well as Alexander Ogando, Joshua Hartman. Who is Zarnell Hughes is out, as I said. Okay, those are the people. Those are the people in this race. So I would say Kenny from Ogando from Hartman. If I one thing me know, even if let's say Little Bogo loses to two Americans, let's say Noah Lyles and Kenny Benerick, him not lose to the third one. Him not losing to what him name? What the young man name again? What me just say a while ago? Him not losing to him. Kenny I go upset Noah. Watch when it happens, Steve. You'll owe me an apology. 1, 2, 3 for the USA. Oxtail boss. Kishen was not robbed, guys. Wanna stop it. Kishen wasn't robbed. See, Laz, I gonna put you upon him at the channel again with that statement about Kishen. LOL. Don't remind me. Do not remind me. Oh my gosh, that oblique moment there. It certainly aged well. It aged like fine wine, actually, for me to be cloned across social media. I'm here for it though. I'm here for it though. Guys, this is what makes the sport exciting. You know what I mean? These type of rivalries make things exciting. Um, all right, the race is off. Here comes Kenny Benerick. Good run. The athlete on the outside from Italy is running well as well. But here comes Kenny Benerick and Alexander Ogando. Those were my top two picks. Who was the other third? I don't even remember. But anyway, Kenny easy, very smooth, very easy. 19.96. The first athlete since the heats to break 20 seconds, 19.96. He looks really good. I love how Kenny runs because he has a very balanced run. Even distributed, you would say a lot of people either have a slow start, really strong end, or really strong start and slow end. Kenny has a very, very balanced race, very evenly distributed. And I love watching him run. From a technical perspective, he looks good. He looks absolutely sublime running. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. Everybody, I did not start. So, Zarnell Hughes currently has a hamstring. What did I say? It was a hamstring strain, right? Or some hamstring issue that they'll be monitoring in the next 48 hours, sorry, to see if he'll be able to further participate at the Paris Olympic Games. Remember, the 4x1 for Great Britain still comes up, so there's still a possibility of him running, but they'll be monitoring him in the next 48 hours. Let me find the actual thing because I bookmarked it. I bookmarked it. Where is it? He had a hamstring. Hold on, hold on. I jumped past it. Where is it? Okay. Hamstring tightness. So he was suffering from hamstring tightness. So that's why he withdrew from the 200 meters. Let's see, what will happen, if he'll be able to compete for Team Great Britain in the 4x1. Um, they should put Hudson on the first leg of the 4x4. Well, depending on what's happening with Oblique Seville, he's gonna have to be subbed in. So let's say, for instance, happenstance, right? Oblique Seville is not able to participate in the 4x1. This is how I would structure it. I would go Akeem to Brian to Andrew to Kishane. That's how I would do it. T, you're behind. Apparently very behind. Um Based on what Kishan experienced yesterday, he will adjust not just his thoughts, but his race strategy and technique. Yeah, man, there's still a lot to learn from for Kishan. So, and I mean, for somebody that's still learning and he was still able to pull off a silver, given all the errors we witnessed, I think that's good, and it's good looking for the future, right? So, I'm accepting of the fact that he won that silver medal, and I'm just moving forward. You know what I mean? To better things in the future. Um. The Uganda. I was wondering the same thing, because I could have sworn I saw him in the four. I was thinking that earlier, and I'm like, didn't I see Uganda in the 400 meters, earlier on? So I wasn't, thinking crazy when I was thinking that clearly, because you're saying that he's in it as well, right? Well, if he won the two event, me no know what he say no. Me no know what he say. Cause y'all know I don't like the four and no kind of double. Nothing with four, nothing double, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, let's see. Kishan also has the heart of a champion, and after listening to his post race interview yesterday, I'm sure he will be a force to be reckoned with in the coming years. He's going to be hard to beat. I agree, and as I said, I love the mindset. There's no take backsies. You know what I mean? The race happened. He won silver. We have to move past it. Um, T, I will get Kishan to call you. I like you for Kishan. I'm a Thompson. So Kishane is my little brother. That's the first thing, right? And secondly, yeah. Secondly, who tell you say me never a joke me make? That's a joke. Oh my gosh. Guys, y'all know how I feel about our athletes, right? Support 100%, but that's where it starts and ends. Um, Kevin Wang, snipped and saved. Okay, sir. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. No, I don't know Kishane. He's just a Thompson that's from Clarendon that I want to steal away from Clarendon make him Manchesterian. You know what I mean? Um Kishane will surpass Bolt, I believe. The new king of male sprints is coming to the fore. Let's see. No, he withdrew from the 400 to focus on the two. Okay, so he's no longer running the four. All right. Um, remember he lost his mom recently. Remember he lost his mom? Who are we talking about? If you're talking about Oblique Civil, it's not his mom, it's his dad. Who are we talking about? Oxtail Boss. No, look here. I see him race a replay again. I want to stream. No, okay, no, it's the right race. Okay, I was frightened. Come here, see. Oh, it's Brendan Rodney, not Aaron Brown. Child, confused. Okay, so Area 19 is up next with Aaron Brown. Who else is here? Sean Martin Wangani. Those are the athletes I'm looking at. Let me look at the times. The Zimbabwean. What is this? Tipi Wanashi. Is also looking good. Yeah, those are the athletes. So look out for the Zimbabwean. Um, look out for Aaron Knighton. Look out for Sean Martin Wangani. Yeah. All right, so the race is off. Um, Martin Wangani gets a good start. Here comes Arian Knighton. Also on the inside, the Zimbabwean as well is running strong. Aaron now moves to the front. The Zimbabwean is trying to challenge, but Aaron is like, nah, not having that. He takes the win. Zimbabwe second, and Martin Wangani third. So he also breaks 10 seconds. He runs 19.99 seconds for his first place win. T, are you from Manchester? Yes, I'm from Manchester. I'm from Manchester. Kishan needs a mental coach. Kishan, all right. Kishan win. You know, so me confused. I'm so confused by you guys on your reaction. Kishan won a silver medal. Somebody had to win. Somebody had to place second, and somebody had to place third. He won silver. Yeah, he had a technical execution issues, but he still managed to pull through all of that and get a silver. He didn't fall apart. He didn't fall apart in the race. He recognized that his start was crap when he had it, and he's like, crap. You know what I mean? He probably panicked in his mind a little bit, but he still pulled through, and he pulled through enough for a silver, almost gold actually, but he pulled through. So what are we talking about here? All of a sudden, he needs a mental coach now, child. I don't know. Oh, now confuse me. See, I have family from Manchester, and I also relate to the Thompsons. Oh, oh yeah, maybe you're related to me. You know what I mean? Tell me some of your family from Manchester. Let me tell you, say if me related to you. Cause I don't know enough of my family, them, you know. I don't know a lot of them, unfortunately. But they seem to know my mother, and of course my dad. Um, I watched back the 100, and I saw was Jacob Falls started. Did you see that? Are you sure it was just not a really good start? Oxtail Boss looking good for a queen sweep. He looks good. I think Let's See looked better. It run long time. Herbert Thompson. No, me don't know nobody name Herbert Thompson. Give me one more name again. Let me see. You sure say Herbert Thompson and a Calbert Thompson? I have an uncle named Calbert Thompson, you know. You sure say a Herbert and a Calbert? I have an uncle named Calbert Thompson. I swear to you. Not lying. And that sounds way too close. Herbert, Calbert, that sounds very close. Did you go to NCU? No, I didn't go to NCU. Oh, former president of NCU. Oh, no, no, no. See, your dress looks nice. Thank you. All right, so apparently we may not be related. See, they need to understand that someone has to win. Yeah, it was the first Olympics. Yeah, so I'm kind of confused by the reactions. At the end of the day, guys, the race is over. Noah Lyles won. We're cool with that. Shane came second. We're cool with that. Fred Curley was third. We're cool with that. You know what I mean? Um, I don't see the problems here. You're making it sound like him finishing second is so bad. No, well, I say him hate that Jamaica dominates the sprints. That's why him diss Usain Bolt and talk ish about being the fastest man. Where him say that? Lord God. No, well, as me tell you say I go mad we no, me tell you say I go mad we. But guess what? As I said earlier on in my life, the winner is right. You know what I mean? So he has all the bragging rights, and there's nothing we can do about it. If we want to stop him from bragging, defeat him. It's simple. Take him down. You have to take him down to stop him. That's how it goes. It's fair game. So It is what it is. We just have to go stay there, listen to him until I don't know, till them time there. Um, I don't understand why my can you refresh this again? Apparently my feed is so far behind, and I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy. Okay, let me give you that final race. So walking away with the win was area 19.99. Then Tapa Wanashi ran 20.07, and Sean Masin Wangani ran 20.20. So those were the three that to the automatically qualified to the semi-final. And as I said earlier, all other athletes that didn't automatically qualify go to the repechage round. So in the final semi-final, we have coming up heat, not semi-final, heat. In the final heat, we have coming up Brian Lavelle. Also there, Noah Lyles, Andre DeGrasse. Hey, I think this is a great race for Brandeville to be in actually. You know what I mean? He definitely qualifies for me personally. So I'm not really considering that, but it's great to be running with the person that is the best in the 200 meters right now to see what that feels like. And you're running against him from in the heat kind of gives you a good reference as it relates to what you may potentially have to do if you make it to the finals to try to not only challenge him but a challenge for a medal. Don't get me wrong, I don't believe Brian Level will be able to challenge a Noah Lyles, but you never know what he'll be able to do. I have him making it to the finals actually, right? And we'll take it from there. We will take it from there. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like being in a heat that is too easy doesn't really prepare you properly for the rounds to come. You know what I mean? When you run against one of the best persons to ever run the 200 meters, I think that is great preparation, not only physically, you know what I mean, but mentally as well. You are there. You're like, all right, I already ran against him, so I know what it is like. You know what I mean? So I think this is a perfect race for Brian Level. I'm actually happy he's in this heat. But anyway, the defending champion, Olympic champion, is in the seat. Um, that is Andre DeGrasse, and he faces the world champion and current Olympic champion Noah Lyles over the 100 meters as well. Oh my God, we're gonna have to keep saying that when we introduce Noah Lyles, Olympic 100-meter champion. Noah Lyles is just soaking up all this. He's soaking it up. He's so happy, man. The confidence that he has now is a different level. If y'all thought he was confident before, Chad, he's confident now. Look here, cameraman. Cameraman. Wanna tell me, oh, cameraman skip past Brian Level. We run 19.97 and go introduce the Japanese man. We run 20.26. Oh, which planet with the pan? Wanna see the disrespect what me and talk about run a Paris? After me well about to enjoy seeing Brian Level and camera, them just zoops past him. Look here, Brian, show them exactly what your name. Show them say don't play with Jamaica, please and thank you. Out of order, bright, feisty, everything. Them out of order. Them out of order, trackies. I don't care. Them bright. Anyway, they told the athletes to stand up, and I'm assuming that I'm behind you guys, but I won't look at the chat because I don't want you to spoil the race for me. So let us see. How would them go on, Brian? How about this? Oh no, it's a green card. Okay, so they're giving everybody a green card. I don't know what happened. Okay, on your marks. Don't make level an afterthought, please. I don't appreciate it. You can keep that. You can keep that afterthought to yourself. And the race is off. All right, Brian, let's give us a good start. Remember, I talked about that bend that he's been working on. Look at Brian Level go. Come to. Yes, brother. All right, just hold it now. Maintain. Maintain now. Ooh, why are you falling back? No, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Okay, my whole spiel a while ago certainly didn't age well. It doesn't matter. Brian Level will be heading to the repechage round, where he will have another opportunity at qualifying. So this is how the performance went. I'm not what happened. I'm not even sure what happened in his final 50. Why did he fade so terribly? His start was great. His start was fire, and I told y'all that he was working on that bend. Was that the trade off? Fixing the bend, negatively affected the end. Um, it's gonna be interesting to hear his post race interview after this. I hope they get a snippet of him. For sure. But as I said though, I appreciate the semifinal for Brian Neville because it sets him up. He knows exactly what he needs to do if he wants to make it in. How would the heat gone? Okay. So Noah Lash ran 20.19, Andre DeGrasse 20.30, and Towa Ozawa 20.33. The same Japanese that I was just grumbling about that got an introduction that Brian Level didn't get any. I don't care. Brian Level should have gotten an introduction. Let me just point that out. He should have gotten an introduction. Yeah. And Brian Level, clocked 20.47 for fourth. I'm very proud. As a matter of fact, let me sit up like a peacock so you know that I'm not ashamed. Um, See, he still needs to be responsible and respectful with whatever he says out of his mouth. Honestly, no, he doesn't. I mean, we want him to, but no, he doesn't. And it feeds the sport. It makes the sport more entertaining. So yeah, screw all this. What is this? Respect nonsense. We don't need this. I keep telling y'all. Y'all keep talking about respect till Unago make the sport boring. What he's doing right now, as much as he annoys the heck out of me, it's making the sport interesting. So I'm just moving along. Um, Remember the grain also lost the grass, I suppose. Who? That Brian, who this? Also lost his first race. I'm sure Josh and will lose another. I'm confused. Is this you saying? Okay, you're saying lost his first race, and I'm sure Josh. I'm confused about the names that I'm reading here. It doesn't matter what Noah says. Jamaica is going to take it disrespectful anyway. And at this point, I no longer care really. I think it's fuel for the sport. I've moved on with my life. I'm no longer letting anything Noah Lyle say bother me. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna do videos about it, but it's not gonna bother me. Um, Let us stop, focus on Kishane. He'll be fine. How about the fact that outside of Bolt and Blake, we have not produced a decent 200-meter male sprinter in 20 years. The Africans are stepping down and doing it. Um, I believe that in the coming year, next year, I believe we're gonna see a change. Um, Oh, it sounds like a Jamaican is announcing the name. Yes, we have a Jamaican as a stadium announcer. His name is His name is slipping me right now, but he's the same one that was announcing at Eugene, Oregon. So he's there in Paris as a stadium announcer as well. Um, yeah, man, him confidence through the roof right now. We can't chat to Noah. Rightly so, him win. We can't chat to him. T them not rate to win, them not rate to it. Come in and understand how them move past Brian so. Lord of mercy. Jamaica, this is not your Olympics. Oh Lord, I'm weak. I'm really struggling to watch these Olympics after last night. First Hudson, then Level. Guys, look here. What does have him move? You know what I mean? What does have him move? They have another opportunity for the repechage round. So Level and Hudson enter the repechage round for another opportunity to qualify. Yes, he does, T. To be real. And as I say, I think we care too much. To be fair, you know what I mean. He's gonna do what he wants to do anyway, regardless of whatever we think. And I think us, beating up our gums every 5 seconds. No, I'll say something. I mean, that just serves to, fuel it even more as far as I'm concerned. So it's actually assisting him, to be fair. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna change. And at this point, I no longer care. As I said, let him say whatever he wants to say. He won the Olympic title. It's his stomping ground for the next 4 years. He's entitled to brag all he wants. Laz isn't entertaining to me either, but he doesn't need to be humbled. Yeah, he doesn't need to be humbled. I'm tired of this humble conversation. I don't agree with this humble nonsense. You know what I mean? For me personally, um, T is what Noah said just coming on. I haven't heard what Noah said, so I don't know. Um, Noah Laz has all the rights to go on and boast. Yeah, he has all the rights to boast, guys. I mean, he won. That's fair game. If you can't boast as the winner, then when you gonna boast? Me no know. If you can't become boastful as the winner, and remember, he's the world championship winner over the 100 meters and the 200 meters as well. And we were talking about the 4x1. We're just talking about the individual events, right? So if you can't boast even after coming and winning the Olympic gold, then me no know. Look like we need to shove Noah Lyles in our bag. I'm locking way. Just tying up in our bag, or as Jamaicans will say, shove in our barrel and roll him down the hill. The women's 200 meter semifinals is coming up. You feel Brianna Liston could factor in 200? Yeah, I feel like she could have factored in the 200 and the 100 meters this year. You see how Tia look good? If Brianna was there, we'd have had two young guns running really, fantastic. Unfortunately, she had her injury setbacks as well, so was unable to even go to her trials. But I believe next year will be a real big year for Jamaica in sprinting. Humble doesn't get you nowhere. I agree. Humble doesn't get you anywhere. And I'm not humble. I'm not humble. You know what I mean? I'm certainly not humble. So first semifinals coming up with Julian Alfred. Let's go over this heat. This semi. You see it? When I semi me I call it heat. When I heat me I call it semi. Oh, this is so weird. But anyway, let's get into the semifinals. Start this. All right. So we have Julian Alfred, Faber Ophelia, Mackenzie Long. Oh, this is good. This one is good. Kone is also in this one. Bianca Williams is there. All right, so in lane 2, Adeja Hodge. Lane 3, and she's from the British Virgin Islands. Lane 3, from the Ivory Coast, Kone. Lane 4 from France, Gemma Joseph. Lane 5 from Canada, Audrey Ledeck. Lane 6 from Nigeria, Favor Ofili. Lane 7 from St. Lucia, Julian Alfred, the Olympic 100-meter champion, looking to do the double. In lane 8, go away, fly. In lane 8, Mackenzie Long from the United States of America. And in lane 9, Bianca Williams from Great Britain. How does this race go? They only take two, and the next fastest two times. So Julian Alfred wins. Mackenzie Long is second. Ooh. Favor Ophelia is gonna have to wait on times. Favor Ophelia is gonna have to wait on times. All right, so we're getting ready for this race to start. On your marks. Okay, here we go. Set. And they're off. Great start from Julian Alfred. Also, Favor Ophelia is there as well, and Mackenzie Long. But Julian Alfred has covered Mackenzie Long on the outside. Favor Ophelia is making a move on the inside as well. Favor Ophelia actually comes off the bend in front. Julian Alfred responds. She says, "Oh hell no, I'm the Olympic champion." Favor Ophelia is going for second. Mackenzie Long looks like the one that is going to have to wait. 1, 2, 20. Ooh, ooh, that was a PB by a PB that? No, it wasn't a PB for Favor Ophelia. But strong running from Favor Ophelia. Wow. She turned up. She used that anger from not being able to compete in the one to say, look here, I'm coming for in the two. She automatically qualifies. Mackenzie Long has to wait. So the times are okay. So 21.98 from Julian Alfred, Favor Ophelia 22.05, and Mackenzie Long 22.30. She's on the bubble as well as Bianca Williams 22.58. I don't foresee 22.58 staying around, to be fair. So I'm just gonna keep Mackenzie Long on the bubble for now, though that time looks questionable too. So for all the people that were talking about medals for Mackenzie Long, I didn't have a medal for Mackenzie Long. Y'all know I have first place between Julian and what's her name? Gabby. And then third, who was my third? I never remember. Who was my third? Let me look at my semis again. Let me see who was my third. Because I forgot completely. Um my third is it Dina? Who is my third? Okay. I think Brittany Brown and Dina. I'm giving Dina the slight edge. Boy, I never like what Dina doing at the 100 at all. I not like what Dina doing at the 100 there at all. But a third place, they're up for grabs as far as I'm concerned. You never know. Maybe a Jamaican can sneak in. Lene, I don't know if I spoke about this, but Lene did say in her interview that she woke up with a fever. I believe she said 100.9. She woke up with a fever and she has some respiratory issues. So her heat was horrible. So I'm hoping that we get a better version of Lene, right? Because she's looking to do well. Remember, she trains with a Dina and also Julian Alfred, right? So let's see what happens there in terms of that performance from her. But right now, as a matter of fact, the third place don't even look secure for nobody. Me not tell you no lie. It's up for middle. It's up for grabs. But first and second to me is gone. Between Gabby and Julian. When I watched them in the heats, I thought both athletes looked very, very impressive. So me can't really split the difference right now. But I know Julian Alfred is very hungry for gold, and so is Gabby Thomas. So me never even know. And Julian look very good here so too. So child, me not sure. Me not too sure, you know. Me not too sure who get the gold medal there. But I expect a national record again from Julian Alfred in the 200. So me no know. Me no know. Um, I don't like Noah, but I love his hustle. I like his hustle, and I don't hate anybody, guys. I keep telling y'all, don't mix my patriotism with anything else. I will always stand Jamaica 100%. It doesn't mean I hate any athlete. As I said, I don't know anybody from Canna Paint, right? So I don't hate anybody, right? But I will always want Jamaica to be on top, right? And that doesn't mean I hate them. Um, man's a mental, man's a what? Man's mentally Man's a mentally monster. Wish some of favorite male athletes were as half as confident as him. I agree. If USA wins the 4x1 relays, how are we going to handle this L? Child, look here. Right now we're taking so much L's. USA are the least of my problems right now. Me just no want Jamaica take no more L non-tal. Me not too concerned about USA because them are gonna do what them need to do. Um Lyles, it's the same way with everyone. Even fellow Americans. Why are Jamaicans feeling particularly pressed about his behavior, his bravado? Um, to be honest, we dropped the ball with the relay selection and prep, so just make peace with it now. Yeah, and we have to make peace with certain things. So sometimes I don't love believes that things are gonna magically work, and then so it work. Um, yeah, before goal, Alfred will not lose his 200. T said, "LOL, hell no." Yeah, because Julian had probably gauged the field and thought to herself, okay, I just need to do X, Y, Z. But the favor of Healy came off the bed in front and she's like, oh, what you talk about? Whoops! And she just step in and say, let me control this and push back favor of Healy a little bit. I was like, all right, cool. um, favor looks good. Favor definitely looks good. Um, where is the USA? They saying wood medal. Child. Me say USA fling every medal give them one give themselves. I swear to you. Mind you, so far they've gotten two in the women's 100 meters and two in the men 100 meters, to be fair. You know what I mean? But yeah, them fling every medal give them, sir. Would man Julian take it, Would man Julian take it at all. Cause them goal they were America rack up on the track and field side. Sit well with me, especially say Jamaica. I'll know we not get no goal. Child. Um Julian has had a long season. No, she's not. Guys, stop making things up. Julian has not had a long season. Julian barely run this season. Will you join Noah's media production team T? No. Julian Alfred. Oh, I think I read this already. This should be should have been Brianna Williams Olympics. OMG, Julian Alfred is a beast. Second gold medal loading. Yeah, she look like she's out for it. For sure. But here comes Gabby. Gabby comes up in this one. Let's see the Jamaican that is with them and how the Jamaican will fare. In this race from I'm gonna cheer on Nisha Berger there. Hey Nisha, good going, girl. Let's see how what you can do. Just run your race, girl. Forget everybody else. Just run your race. All right. So in this one from Greece, we have Polinika. From Canada in lane two, we have Jacqueline, no, lane three, sorry, Jacqueline Modogo. In lane four, from Switzerland, Mojinga Kambunji, never count her out. Lane five, from France, Helena Parishot. Lane six, or Parisho, sorry, you don't pronounce the T. Um, she's there from France. In lane six, from Jamaica, Nisha Berger. In lane seven, from Great Britain, Dina Asher Smith. In lane 8 from United States of America, Gabriel Thomas. And in lane 9 from the Netherlands, we have Tasha Gia. Who makes it in? I'm going to say Gabby and I'm going to say Dina. I'm hoping that Nisha can get a fast enough time to potentially be on the bubble. What was the bubble time again? Let me go look on the bubble time. Was it 22.30? The bubble is 20, yeah, 22.30. Come, Nisha, you can run fast. You can give me a personal best, Nisha. Come. Give me a personal best, then Miguel. Mujinga is gonna be in the conversation, guys. Let's not be mistaken. Mujinga is gonna be in the conversation, but me I hope Nisha can pull off something. Make we see. Make we see now. Dina look nervous though, child. Oh, Dina look nervous, so. You see what Dina run so far this year? 22.07. Not about Dina. This is not supposed to make you nervous. A two qualifying. And it's fair game. Once you reach the finals, you just have to run your race. You know what I mean? All right, let's see how this goes now. But I remember about Sharika Jackson funny feed there, please. Okay, here we go. Sets. And they're off. Dina Asher Smith gets a great start. She's already pulled away from Nisha Berger and eaten into the stagger of Gabrielle Thomas. She will come off the turn in the lead. Let's see Gabrielle respond. Gabby responds and no passes Dina Asher Smith. She's like, nope, this is my race. And that's what's happening. Here comes Nisha Berger. Here comes Kambunji. And also Udat on the inside there, so in the blue. Whoa. That was a burn up for those time placements. But Gabby steamrolled this Ophelia. Let me see the times. Gabby steamrolled them. 21:86. She steamrolled them. And Gabby's start looks much better. I've been talking about Gabby's start since the championship began. She has worked on it because that last, race that she ran before the Olympics that they started, I was like, what, Gabby? What are you doing here? But Gabby has worked on it. So her start is looking much better. She doesn't have the best start, clearly, but it's much better. She not there well run her back, and that's what is important, right? Because even though Dina was leading off the turn, when they actually left the turn, Gabby passed her out. You know what I mean? So that tells you that Gabby has made that, adjustment and she looks good. Track is, I'm looking at a 21-7, 21-6 for the finals, yeah, I know. She moved away from Dina effortlessly. So she looked good. She looked good, guys. Me not know if me can. All right, guys. Me I go say Gabby look like the favorite. Gabby look like the favorite, yeah, so. Gabby look like the favorite here, so let me tell you the other times now. Lord, Nisha Burke and them don't have a chance because Dina come through in a 22.31. So everybody from the first one, or the first one, let me see the two other times then. No, 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 no. Okay, so on the bubble, it's still Mackenzie Long, but Paris Show from France is now on the bubble as well. So those are the two bubble times right now. Nisha Berger, unfortunately, is out completely. Okay, let's see the chat now. Let's see the chat. Boy, I mean, I know Gabby look good, man. Gabby look well good. Because, all right, guys, here's my thoughts, right? Is it fair to say that Dina has a better 200-meter bend than Alfred? Is it fair to say that? I think it's fair to say that, right? Given what we've seen when they've competed against each other, when they've run, the bend, Dina always comes out, on the turn faster, right? Look at where Gabby was in comparison to Dina, who you would say is the better of the bend runners. And then draw a correlation now with where she will potentially be against Julian Alfred. It kind of is looking like Gabby is the favorite here. Yeah, Gabby looks good. Forget the time that she ran. I'm not really focusing on the time that Gabby ran. You know what I mean? I'm focusing on how good she looked. You know what I mean? She looked very good. Yes, Dina does have the better bend. It doesn't matter who's in the race. Gabby is gold. Oh, no, stop talking nonsense. Mister, sometimes I can't chat madness. You see, oh, no, nothing 7 more lane there. You think them now go for gold too? Gabby's last 60 is strong, and as I said, she's worked on that bend. The curve for me, she's worked on it. So the part where Julian would have probably been able to, have a good lead on her is not even that anymore. You know what I mean? That doesn't look like the case anymore. So it's looking like a Gabby, But make we see, no, that's why we run the races, ain't it? Okay. Um, I want Julian to win. Please win the finals, Julian. Gabby shouldn't have it so easy. It's too unfair. Lord of His mercy. A week. A week. Not the same without Shelly and Sharika. It's not the same without Shelly, Sharika, or Elaine. I don't feel the same kind of vim and vigor and vitality I would typically feel watching the sprints when they were there. No, I'm just like meh. I could just say oh no. That's how I feel literally. So this the third semifinal should be coming up shortly where we have Lane. This is our last hope of getting somebody in the finals. She faces off against Gina Basbitai, Daryl Nita, and Brittany Brown. I think this is the best shot we have at making it into the finals. Either with a non-fastest automatic time, which is the bubble time is 22.30 as we stand right now, or an automatic spot. If I look at it like real deeply, I think that Brittany Brown, possibly takes this one. Yeah. And then I would say that Lene and Daryl Nita are fighting it out for second. Right? That's how I'm gonna levy it. So I'm levying it as Daryl Nita and Thomas fighting it out for second. Who gets it? Not sure, but I'm hoping that the time is fast enough to be a part of the non-automatic conversation. Let's just put it that way. Um, so going over the heat now, we have from Cyprus, Olivia, Photopolo. What is this? Photopolo. Okay, so Olivia Photopolo, is here. Tori Lewis from Australia is in lane 3. In lane 4 from Sweden, Julia Henriksen. In lane 5 from Gambia, Gina Basbitai. In lane 6, from Great Britain, we have Daryl Nita. In lane 7, from America, we have Brittany Brown. In lane 8, from Ivory Coast, we have Jessica Bai. And in lane 9, from Jamaica, Lene Tava Thomas. Lene does have to go run, Come in, oh, Lene end up in a lane 9. Was Lene or something there? Lene come from the repechage? Or that's where Lene come from? She did go repechage? Me no remember. I don't think so. Did she? So she in a lane 9. How about this here so? Oh me I watch. Hmm. Anyway, why Evelyn get you just have to go run? Okay, let's see how this is going. What did I wear that did this? Is it my sneakers? I need to stop wearing these shoes that rub my toes. And it's only on 1 foot too. I don't know what did this. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Sets and they're off. Darnita gets a good start. So does Brittany Brown. Brittany Brown looks like she's gonna be leading off the bed. Lane is there as well. Come Lane, Darnita and Lane is well back. All right. Dina Darnita is going for the win. Here comes Brittany Brown. Okay. Sorry, there's gonna be no Jamaican. So Brittany Brown takes it. Then Daryl Nita. Mm. Let's look at the times. I'm sad. Okay, so the Brittany Brown takes the win. 22.12. Daryl Nita second, 22.24. Jessica Bai makes it to the finals with her 22.36, as well as my girlie Mackenzie Long as well with her 22.30. So Mackenzie Long actually does make it to the finals. Um, mm, 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 I'm sad. Don't sleep on Alfred. There's no way, Chris, that anybody could sleep on Alfred, given the fact that she's the Olympic 100-meter champion, running a 10.72 national record, and the 200 meters is her stronger event. Which a few weeks ago, before the Olympics started, she ran a national record 21.86, or was it 7, something like that. Right? There's nobody sleeping on Julian Alfred. Stop. Um, Nita is so pretty. Yes, she is. Very pretty. Very pretty. I still think bronze is up for grabs. Actually, I don't think anybody really giving me that I'm bronze yet, because I still think there's room for better performances from a few of the athletes that made it. You know what I mean? So I still think bronze is up for grabs right now. I'm just gonna say gold and silver is sewn up. I'm just sad right now. I'm just very sad right now. Um, Jamaica still acting like Alfred is medaling for Jamaica. Come on, man. What are we even talking about? Which Jamaica is acting like Jamaica is Julian is meddling first? Guys, it's like I'm sad right now. Please don't type anything crazy to me. Or at least if you're addressing somebody else, let it be known who you're addressing, and let it be known that you're not addressing me, because I'm not in a good mood seeing how we're doing in the sprints. We walk away with no sprint medal from a female perspective in decades. What is the next event up? Because I'm so out of here. I'm ready to go and cry someplace. I'm ready to go cry someplace. And guys, don't be mistaken. I'm not blaming any of the athletes. You know what I mean? I understand, I understood where they were before they were heading in. Just remaining kind of hopeful, given the situation. It didn't work out, Hope doesn't necessarily mean that the performances will just miraculously happen. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the performances from Nisha Berger and of course Lene. Love the representation. But yeah, I'm just sad watching, Jamaica from a female perspective right now. Um, yeah. So coming up is the women's 5,000-meter finals and the women's 800-meter finals, where there's no Jamaican participation. So, um, yeah, we're just gonna get through these two races, guys. This women's 5,000 is gonna be very interesting because it's gonna be between three athletes. Though I'm really thinking only two. Um, so I'm thinking it's between the current world record holder, the defending Olympic champion, and the former record holder and also world champion over the 5,000 meters. So that is Faith Kipyegon versus what's my girl from the Netherlands name, child? Let me pull up the names because I don't want to not be pronouncing these names properly. Sifan Hassan, and also from Ethiopia, Gudav Segai. So Gudav Segai is the world record holder in the 5,000 meters. She broke that last year. It was previously held by Faith Kipyegon, but she broke it at the Eugene Diamond League last year. Epic race. And I remember thinking to myself, I wonder if Faith Kipyegon was in that race, if she would have lowered her own world record even further. But she wasn't in it. She chose not to do the 5,000 meter finals at the Diamond League. So Gudav Segai went away with it, breaking the world record. And then we have the, as I said, defending Olympic champion Sifan Hassan is there. Saw her; she looks very good, much better than Gudav Segai at least, which doesn't make me feel like Gudav Segai will be able to challenge either herself, which is Sifan Hassan, or Faith Kipyegon. But let's see. And of course, finally, Faith Kipyegon. She's the world champion over the 5,000 meters, and also again previously held it last year, the world record for the 5,000 meters. So it's going to be interesting to see this race. I have this race between Faith Kipyegon and Sifan Hassan. To be fair, I always feel like it doesn't matter what Sifan does. I feel like Faith is able to come with something a little bit better. And I think Faith is also faster as well. Well, not think, she is faster, given her, world record over the 1,500 meters as well. So Faith is faster. I think tactically what's going to happen is that um, Sifan is going to have to take it out. She's going to take it out to try to break Faith. I don't know though if it's going to be enough to break Faith, because Faith has the ability as well to go with you. You know what I mean? If you try to take it out with her. So it's going to be an interesting tactical race. I have Faith winning and I have Sifan second. Let's see how it goes. And I think potentially that Gudav Segai may not even get on the medal podium, to be fair, given what I saw in the qualification round. So let's see how it goes. You know what? I was underestimating my prowess in the longer distances recently. I was talking and I was like, I still have a ways to go, which I still believe I have a ways to go. But I actually do know quite a bit in the distance events. To be fair, I do know a bit. I shouldn't, look down on myself that much. Um, Look here, Rocky Hill. Don't come call me no Twee just because of Twanisha Twerry. No, it's Terry. Rocky Hill, I keep explaining it's because the thing is in my mouth that when I say Twanisha, it comes out as Twerry and not Terry. But there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. It is what it is. Um, Julian is a Caribbean athlete, so we will cheer for her. Yeah, we're gonna cheer for her. Absolutely. But I'm sad that Jamaica is looking the way we're looking. Um, I agree with you with your channel. Gabby is going to win. When is the 200-meter final? So the 200-meter finals comes up. My assumption is tomorrow, if unless they get a break in between. But let me tell you, timetable day 6. So finals that are on tomorrow: women's 200-meter finals, women's 3,000 meters steeplechase finals, men's 1,500-meter finals, men's long jump finals. So we have Jamaicans there. Whoop whoop. Um, Women's 400-meter hurdle semifinal. We have all 3 Jamaicans representing there. Unfortunately, for the men's 400-meter final semifinal, we only have one athlete, which is Javon Powell. So that's what comes up in the afternoon session tomorrow. So that's what is to look forward to from a final slash semifinal perspective tomorrow in the afternoon. Right in the morning, we have the women's 1,500-meter heats, the javelin throw, the men's repechage round for the 110-meter hurdles, the long jump women qualification, the women 400-meter repechage round, the javelin qualification for men Group B, the men's 400 meters repechage round, and the men's 200-meter repechage round. Child, me I wonder if I want wake up for this. I mean, given the fact that we have the Jamaican men in the repechage round for the 200 meters, they need our support. But we have women in the no, we don't have no women in the 400-meter repechage round. Me no want wake up for this trackies. Me not tell no lie. Me no want wake up for this at all. Me no want wake up for this. Me don't know if you're not gonna see me tomorrow morning. Me don't know if you're not gonna see me tomorrow morning. I'm just being real with y'all. May I be straightforward. Me don't know if you're not gonna see me a morning. Regardless, T, where is the pod cover hat? But me appease your Rocky Hill. I lost. We lost. So fear is fear. Kansi, come here. Pass that pod cover right there for me, please. I have to hold my end of the deal. So I lost a bet. My assumption is this is because of the men's 100-meter finals. Me not remember which bet me lose, but I remember the deal. I definitely remember the deal. And since Jamaica has yet to win a goal, my assumption is that it has to do with the men's 100 meters. So the deal was I would wear up my pot cover as a hat. If I lost, what you say, still goodie. All with the pot cover on my head, I'm still a goodie. Freeze frame that, capture that, post it up. Mwah. That's for you, Rocky Hill. I can't make this up. I crap myself up. Can you put this pot cover down, please? Oh Lord, I can't with myself. I can't. All right, Rocky Hill, you got it. You got it. All right. I kept my end of the bargain. Okay. Gabby is American. She's running for the United States. Yeah, we all know that. She's American. No, I was only addressing the comments at the end of the day. Alfred is not Jamaican. Yeah, we know that as well. She's not Jamaican. And I'm not gonna, say she's Jamaican. Y'all know who I am. She's, St. Lucian. I will cheer her on. Absolutely. She's from the Caribbean. She trained in Jamaica as well. And I have a personal love for her as well. Outside of that, you know what I mean? So there's that, right? But yeah. Um, What is happening? What did this feed? Yeah, the feed is gone way back, and the 5,000 meters look like it already started. I mean, I want to miss it 'cause this is an exciting race. I think this is race is going to be very thrilling. I don't know what to this feed. Yeah, just refresh it, refresh it. Yeah, I know it's the Wi-Fi and Flow now. I come fix the next one, so we have it. Me stress out. This Wi-Fi is stressing me out. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. Um, it's hard to beat long-legged people, like Gabby in the 200 meters. Um, I agree with the long-legged portion that it's tough to beat them, but they're not unbeatable because we've seen people with Elaine. Elaine runs like she's long-legged to be fair. But speed always dominates all. So if you're just faster, you're faster. You know what I mean? Shorter legs and all, right? Um Gabby's dad is Jamaican. Yeah, we all know her dad is Jamaican, but Gabby's American, guys. Let's cut that out. Um T, I think you read my comment wrong. I never say that we're not supposed to have his, huh? It's just whatever. I don't know what comment. If I misread it, I apologize. T, stop it. You know you will be up. It's patriotic bad. The 5,000 meters is already on the track. They're not showing it to us though. I'm seeing the pole vault. Okay, they're back to the 5,000 meter. Oh, let me go up on this page and let me tell you who is leading. Though it doesn't matter in these early phases. Faith Kipyegon is apparently at the front. I feel that's not Faith. Wait. Oh wait there. Okay, 5,000 meters. So leading is Carolina from Norway. She's in the front. Nadia is also there. Boy, them not take out this race. I thought Sifana San would have tried to take it out, but Sifana San they run her back. Sifana San they run her back. She thinks that she is gonna beat Faith Kipyegon. Them not say oh Faith Kipyegon run. Boy, me no know. Anyway, Beatrice Chepet is there in third. Faith Kipyegon is fourth. This is just the early runnings of the 5,000 meters. Still a long way to go. Um, I choose said I'm gonna appeal the 100. Appeal it for appeal it for April. No, might put you on the channel with the pod cover hat. So what, April, what am I appealing for? Oh Lord, you screenshot it good. Keep it. Paris and the Olympic team are against my country, Jamaica. Boy, looks so good for we at looking good with the pot cover. Yeah, man, me look good regardless. All if it's a trash bag in the tell me if you jump in and me still would look fire. Me still would look like a body. All with that. It's not what you wear, is who is wearing it. You never know that. I could have rock a pot cover all day. As long as it stays on my head, I can move with the pot cover and sway and still be that girl. Wait, a week. Karma is real. Oh, we all say have karma. Me not have no karma. It was just a bet I lost. Move on. What kind of karma? I'm gonna take this thing too deep. Um, till you make the pod cover look good. Absolutely, I know that. Um, Karma is real. Jealous of our ability to perform on a large scale. I just think in general we're just unfortunate this year. We just faced a lot of setbacks. A lot of these setbacks happened before we got to Paris, to be fair. So we can't even blame them for everything. Yeah, there are a few decisions that I don't like that happened since we've been there. But most of the stuff that's bothering us happened before Paris. So what we are talking about? Can't blame them for everything, guys. As much as we want to look for somebody to blame, life just happens. It's life. If you want something to blame, blame life. Um, Tea is fine. Of course I am. Um, Tea them just want no say them have a win over we. I saw it go bragging rights. I saw bragging rights going on. As long as you have a win over the person, you can brag all you want. And they're right now trumping us, and there's nothing we can do about it. Um, them said them I got appeal for the goal share because guys, Kishan did not. Oh God, the race was separated by the thousandths of a second. I visibly, oh no, no, oh my God, you remember I pulled up that screenshot in the men's 100-meter hurdles of the photo finish, and I showed you all, and I said, "There's no way Hansa finished fifth." I scrutinized that screenshot or that photo finish with Noah Lyles and Kishane. To be fair, when the race called and was called and the race was finished, I did see Noah Lyles finishing ahead of Kishane, but to me it looked very clear from the naked eye that Noah Lyles won. Right, but looking at the screenshot, it was much closer than I thought. Um, but there's still visible separation. So let it go, guys. Let it go. This is kind of like having second-hand embarrassment. Cause not embarrass we. Not only did we lose, but we don't know how we take a loss. Jesus, wanna let it go. So you're not reading my comments asking your take on Brianna impact if she was in the 200 in these 200-meter runs. What you talking about? Remember, Brianna didn't make it here because she's injured. So what impact are we talking about? She not gonna have no impact this year. But given what I saw her do, from a collegiate perspective, as long as she remains healthy in the coming years, I believe that Jamaica will be back to our dominant selves in the not only in the 200 but the one as well, because she looked absolutely phenomenal in the one, and I did say that potentially she could have run 10-7. It didn't materialize at the end of the day, but there's still that prospect for her in the future, but not this year. And we can't say what ifs because again, life happens. um as a matter of fact, Muta, the best what if you could have asked me is if Ilian did they healthy. What if Ilian did they healthy? Then would I look pan two gold medal that would I said to you. But anyway, next. Oh Lord, help me Lord. This is a transitional year for us. Not only is it a transitional year because there's still more in the tank for Shelly, there's still more in the tank for Sharik and Elaine. We also faced major setbacks. See, if win for 20 years, it must bond them. Well, they got the men's 100. They may have not gotten the women's one, but they get the men's one. So um, you know what I can't understand, guys? Me don't know how we are laugh after America when we not have no sprint medal all now. That confuse me over the women. That is the men. We have Kishin, but it kind of confuse me. Oh, we are laugh after America right now, given our position. Oh, we have one straight face. I do that right now. Me not understand. Wanna really have a straight face? I laugh after America right now, you know. On a serious, bad. According to Orwell Tracy, Brennan Liston gonna run for the U.S. All right, if you want to believe Orwell Tracy, go on prodigal son. The athletes just need to go back and work and be smart. And guys, not care how you work hard, sometimes life will always happen. You know what I mean? And that's just a fact. Um, See, I'm not letting go. Too good, me I say, Kishan train too hard and combat injury to miss out so closely. Lord God, Philip, you can't give yourself them the sleepless nights there. You wanna better let it go. Wanna better let it go. Um, I saw an interview that Jesha Shears gave where she said she will be running for Jamaica next year. I'm devastated. Okay. If you say so, if you say so. Me never even did know so Jesha Shears have Jamaican heritage. Child, what, every American have Jamaican blood? It's not the loss, it's who too. It's a loss nonetheless, guys. And again, I'm not even looking at it like it from a loss perspective. We won a silver medal, and that is it. What it is. But we can't be claiming gold when we never win gold. And a grumble and I say, we need to share the goal and all sort of something. You know what this sound like? You know what this sound like? And we laugh after America. Go back to 2008 when Jamaica walked away with gold and two silver medals for the tie. You know what America did I say? Say we need to get what's her name again? This the bronze medal. And Jamaica laughed them to scan. Jamaica laughed America to scan because America did a big bronze medal. And now we stand up here as a big gold medal. Don't stop it, man. Okay, 3 laps to go. So the 5,000 meter, yeah, them a walk, guys. This is gonna be a burn up for the last 400 meter. Cause I walk, yeah, so. I walk, yeah, so. This is heights of tactical. Nobody look at the time when it done. Just look at who win for gold, silver, and bronze. Say guy got tripped up a while ago. Stefan has moved herself to the middle of the pack. There looks like there's gonna be a breakaway pack right now. You know what I mean? Child, this a race yeah. Anyway, Faith Kipyegon is at the front. Me can't even me don't know what can I look like again. The whole time I'm looking at the outfit and me and say if I can that. Where's my zapper? Cause this fly looks like it wants to die. I don't. Is it charged? Lord of mercy, I walk on here, so. I hope I'm not born faith Kiki you know. I'm not born faith Kiki on. Please, I beg you know. Whoa. They are pushing and boring. Oh, no, no, me go with them intentional impediments, yeah, I know. I don't agree with these things, you know. Is it, see right there? Is it, look if it's charged. It's underneath the pot cover. Look if it's charged. It's dead? Oh, yes, that's charged. Give me. Because this fly is bothering me. Where did it disappear to? As soon as I get the zapper, it's gone. Okay. Faith Kipyegon is gone. She's going out for it now. Let's see what Sifan Hassan can do. Sifan Hassan is coming. She's still at the back of the front pack. She's moving up now. Boy, Sifan leg them, you see? Sifan leg them look like them not have a meter fat on it. Not a meter fat. Sifan Hassan has now moved herself into fourth. Behind the three, are three Kenyans that? I believe those are three Kenyans. Yes. She's now in third. That's Sifan Hassan. Two, girl, stop bounce up in her. So you mean to tell me say Faith keep Yegan own teammate a bounce up in her? What is? I don't know. Sifan Hassan can't catch them. So it's two. It's gonna be Faith Kipyegon and how that? Where bounce up in a Faith Kipyegon, where Kenyan. Beatrice Chebet win. Beatrice Chebet look like she win? Wow. Beatrice Chebet. That is why they should have taken that race out from the beginning. The walking race never pans out for nobody. The walking race never pan out for your soul. You found the fly? Oh, it's messing with my aesthetic? It was messing with my aesthetic? Oh, okay, sorry, sir. Oh Lord. So taking the win, Kenya, Beatrice Chebet, 14:28.56. Surprising. I didn't expect Faith Kipyegon to lose this one. I had her to win. Faith Kipyegon second, 14:29.60, and Sifanasan third, 14:30.61. But for me personally, when I see these walking races, they never go to plan. They never go to plan. It's better you run an honest race and you get an honest result than try to run slow and tactical because it never work out. I've seen this many times and it's always something else going on. All right, so one more race left, and that is the women's 800 meters. See, did you see my comment above? Federation talk about appeal, not me. Which federation? I can't the Jamaican Federation. Because they need to go sit down someplace. When they need to figure appeal but Natalia and do their job, they never do it correctly. But them a worry about appealing yourself for about. What is it gonna do? What appealing yourself you gonna do? It not change nothing. I can't bother people that embarrass me, you know. May I try find why Stacy stay good, you see? If Stacy stay good one more time. Um anyway, I'm not even search for that on Twitter because I feel like that's a waste of time. That feel like waste of time. Mine is zap yourself. No, I have to press it to zap it. So yeah. See, I'm surprised that you didn't know Joshua Shear's mother is Jamaican. No, Rocky Hill. Me only know Joshua Shear is an American. Me only stay there so. Me no need to go Dick Fargo. No, we gonna know nothing. You know what I mean? I leave that for the other Jamaicans. We want to claim everybody if it be Jamaican. You understand? As far as I see, I just see USA or Great Britain or whatever country you're representing, and I leave it right there. I was really rooting for Faith. Yeah, Stay, T, you look like you like Stacy. You know, of course I love Stacy. Love her absolutely. She's a baddie. You know what I mean? Love her. Um, T, you are Lyle's cousin. Apparently, if me go dig deep, me probably find out that me and Lyle's a cousin based on how una go on. Um, Me and you are the same. Yeah, I'm not digging to see who has family relation to Jamaica. I could not care less. As long as I don't see black, green, and gold, it doesn't matter to me. As long as that's not where you're representing, I move on with my life. It's kind of interesting because I had a funny conversation with my sister recently. So my nephew plays football, and I was asking. And that is football, not American football. And I was asking who would he represent in the future. And I asked him, I didn't ask her, and he said Jamaica. And I'm like, Atta boy, that's it. Oh Lord. See a BBC, did I watch? No, I'm watching CBC. Kipiegon needs to be careful in that 1500. I think they just need to run an honest race. Sometimes when you take things out too slow, guys, it never pans out. And this race was extremely slow, extremely slow. And it gives, for the athletes that are not as fast as others, it gives opportunity for them to beat you. Cause guess what? You're running within their realms. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you have to run an honest race. I hope she doesn't get out kicked by Jessica Hull. Run an honest race. Today a Jamaican guy at work says that Lyle's dad is probably Jamaican. What you say? Well, I did see no Lyle's mom in Jamaican nail polish, so you never know. You never know at this point. And to all Lyle's love Jamaica, might as well if there might be something to it. There might be something to it. All right, guys, one more race left. The women's 800 meters. One more race and me done for today. Me done for today after this. I'm not even know if you want to see me a morning. I don't know how tomorrow morning is looking yet. You know what I mean? Guys, please hit the like. Oh, so much people there and they like them now. It's please hit the thumbs up. Two me now watch it. You don't feel like you can disrespect me, guys. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Cause I'm not supposed to know says I don't deal when I not come on them thing. I'm not supposed to hit like. I'm not supposed to ask if you hit like. Just hit like. Cause I know says a YouTube work. It hit the like button. The like button is the thumbs up. I don't know say that's how it works. So just hit it. Look how much likes in my chat. 100 likes. Oh, what is man? Oh, look how much people that here. May I wait for see the likes go? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. May I forgot start watching like a hawk in the sky. May I forgot start watching bad, bad, bad. Come can't believe say on a day and on make me a chat off my face and there would know and on not even hit the like. On not even hit the like. On not even hit the like. All right. So what is this? The discus throw for the women looks like it's finished now. So let's give you the results for the discus throw for the women. I believe it's sewn up. Or is it one more throw left? Let me see. Um all right, so Sandra Perkovich. She changed her last name? She married now? What is her name ago? And a Perkovich no more. Child, whatever this be. Elskavish? That's her name now. She from Serbia. She has thrown 67.51 for bronze. Interestingly, Bing Fen from China has also thrown the same 67.51, but they're separated by the second furthest distance. So Bing Fen does not affect Valerie Almond's 69.50 lead. So Valerie Almond goes away with the gold medal for Team USA. So USA with another gold, China with silver, and Sandra, not Perkovich, child. What is some none of those? What she name? No, she sits with the bronze medal right now. For the men's pole vault, the medals are also sewn up. No, 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 they're not sewn up. But Mondo Duplantis leads with a 6 meter jump. Sam Kendricks, so all them reach 6 meter for Mando and them still a jump 590 run so this must be something what's wrong with this update. Let me refresh it. Do they have different bars that they're jumping over? Are they jumping over different bars? Probably they're jumping over different bars. My assumption was that they're jumping over the same bar, but it seems as though this um, what is Emmanuel Corrales, I believe this is from Greece. Greece, that right, has cleared 5.90 meters, but he looks like he has one more attempt left. Sam Kendricks has cleared. Well, no, they're trying to clear 590. Sorry, Sam Kendricks is trying to clear 595, and he has one more attempt yet left. But Mando Duplantis has somehow cleared 6 meters. Something not sound right, or so. Something doesn't sound right here. But anyway, I see two X's for them, so there's one more attempt, it seems, for both those heights. So that's a bit weird. But anyway, um, yes, Price made it to the 400 semis. Oh wow, another big throw from Valerie Almond. So she gets her Olympic gold. So she gets her Olympic gold. Um, see, I like your fashion. Thank you. China leads in gold medals. Is that overall or is that from an athletic perspective? Let me see. I think I have that page open. Did I have that gold medal page open, child? I don't even know. Medals, medal, tally, Olympic. So China leads. Okay, yeah, I see that. But USA, I grab a couple more right now. So I'm assuming that this will change. Jamaica is in 45th position right now. USA seems down on the medals. I won't lie. 76 to 52. Hmm. That seems a bit down. Call me crazy. You know what I mean? But France is out there with a whole 45 medals. You know what I mean? So they definitely turned up for hosts. They're in fourth place overall for the medal count. Australia is in third. US is in second, and China is in first. And of course, it's done based on quality, not quantity, right? If Jamaica gets one gold medal, it pushes up into. Let me look at all of this. Show more. If Jamaica gets one gold medal, it pushes us up to. It pushes us up to. Oh, not that far, but anyway, it pushes us up to 31st if we get one gold medal. Ah, we need some gold medal to move up this medal podium, yeah. We need some golds, child. We need some golds. 5,000 controversy. Faith disqualified? What you say? What if she stepped on the outside and she was pushed? Or she be disqualified? Latest. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see that. Where's the disqualification? Where that there? Um let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I don't see that update. No, she didn't step on the inside. And exactly, and it's good that Segai pushed Faith Kipyegon. So how would Faith Kipyegon be disqualified? Oh, that makes sense. Let me show you another picture here. Come on, no one now study. We know either study some women now study, but oh, that makes sense. Present. That make no sense. Present. No, sorry, share screen. Da 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 da. How would she be disqualified? What not tell me, sir? If anybody I get disqualified, I would have said, but it no matter because she no medal. So moving on. Oh, that makes sense. Look at that. Women's 800-meter finals is coming up now. Shafriqua Maloney. She has done it big for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Whoa. Awesome. The Caribbean is doing it big. She runs national records, I believe, in her two runs just to get here, and I suppose she's gonna have to run a new national record again if she wants to be on the medal podium. Juliet Whittaker from America is here as well. She runs a PB to get here as well. Let me stop sharing. She got disqualified. Somebody may have look on that. I'm gonna need to see a video snippet of that. Hold on there a second. Hold on there a second. I'm gonna need to see a video snippet of that because let me go home. Breaking. Faith Kikiegon has been DQ'd in the women's 5,000 meters. It's obviously had something to do with the bumping and barging with Gouda. Can somebody show me? Me wants the clipping. She has been disqualified apparently. I'm sure they're gonna appeal it though. I'm sure they're gonna appeal it. And you see how life funny, right? Because the bumping and barging, you would say, didn't affect, based on what I saw at least, it didn't affect Good of Sagai. But Faith Kipyegon was disqualified, yeah? And then bounce out Natalia Gould, and Natalia Gould couldn't make it to finals and nothing happened. You see how life funny? You see how life funny? And then they tell me, say, me and make up foolishness over rules. They don't do it for Jamaica, but they do it for anybody else. Me not ask, you know? I saw the bumping and barging, and I don't think Good of Sagai was affected in any way, shape, or form. But CDQ that fling down. So clearly, I want to see the snippet. I want somebody to post the race. I want somebody to post the actual race. I don't see the. I'm not seeing the snippet. I would love to see the snippet again. Oh, I got a $20 super chat. Thank you, Zebev. I appreciate it. Hey T. Thank you, Zebev. I appreciate the super chat. Love, lots of love. So the 800 meters finals is about to begin. I have Keely Hodgkinson as a favorite. Let's see what happens here. Why is this not going up on my screen? Where is it? Oh, I need to put it here. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm sure they're gonna appeal it. So let's see. Let's see what happens. See them not like we over Paris at all. Them not like we. Them not like we. Them not like we at all. Alright, the 800 meters is off. Safika Maloney has a first strong 200 or 150, you would say. Let's see what happens when they make the cuts over. What's her name again? Gumo. The same girl we push Natalia Gould. She's there as well. Healy Hodgkinson is there as well. This race is gonna be fast from the get-go because they're taking it out. Nobody's sitting around, and I like it. Mary Moore is also there as well. All right, Dugumo, yeah. Or Dugamo. What did I call her? Dugamo? And she's Dugumo? Child, me and chopping up people's names. So Keely Hodgkinson is now in the front with Dugamo. Mary Mora is also there. Safika Maloney is also there. The American as well is there. So let's see. There's some pushing now. And you see how she a push Keely Atkinson? You see how she a push Keely Atkinson? All right. One bet said no to Keely Atkinson. She get disqualified. One bet. All right. Keely Atkinson is still in the lead. Mary Mora is there. Let's see. It's Mary Mora and Keely Hodgkinson. Keely Hodgkinson still has a slight edge. Keely Hodgkinson. Mary Mora. Dugama is coming on the outside. She have to cut round back. Safika Maloney, look at her. She's trying her hardest. Oh my gosh, she just misses out. She just misses out. Safika from Maloney has had an Olympic Games. Wow. Fourth place for her. Congrats to her. Big running. That's maybe it's another national record. Maybe. I probably slightly slower than the time she ran in the semi, but still good running. Keely Hodgkins takes the win. Mary Moore, I believe, was third, and Dugama was second. Let's look at the times. So Keely Hodgkins wins 1 minute 56 .72. Dugama runs 1 minute 57.15. Mary Moore runs 1 minute 57.42. And Safika Maloney runs 1 minute 57.66. So slightly outside her personal best and national record that she set in the semifinal, but still fantastic running. Keely Hodgkinson, I believe, lives up to the billing. She looked the best for me all season, and she wins the gold here. Yeah, masterful run. Your feet is slow. Yes, it is. Apologies. Poor Elaine doesn't want to watch the Olympics. Let's hope she comes back stronger. You have to understand from an athlete perspective, it's painful missing out. So I get it. Um, so that is it for today, guys. Oh Lord, Mondo Duplantis is going for another gold here. Child, I don't know how much gold this is Mondo is on, but it's many, many, many. Many, many, many. Many, many, many. All right, so guys, this is it. We've had fun. It's been a great fourth day. Tomorrow is the fifth day of the championships. I'm undecided if I'll be on for the morning session, to be fair, but for sure I'll be here for the evening session. So don't forget to join me whenever you see me. I'll be here. Thank you so very much for. Oh, why am I small? I just realized I'm small. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm back being big. Okay, so um, thank you for being here as per usual. I really appreciate the support and the turnout always. Remember to hit the like button before you go. Thanks much. Hit that like button before you go. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on another live stream. This is the end of it. Mondo Duplantis walks away with the gold. Was that a world record attempt? Child, let me look if that was a world record attempt. Because this money I broke world record all around the clock. No, it wasn't a world record attempt. So that was it there. So Sam Kendrick takes bronze and Emmanuel takes these bronze. So that's it for today, guys. We'll catch you. It's an Olympic record. Okay. No T, you big. LOL. What that mean? What does that mean? All right, guys. I think I'm gonna bounce. I need to get some rest too and get something to eat. God knows I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything all day, actually. I've had some ginger tea to drink, but that is pretty much it. So I'm going to take care of my body for sure. But yeah, thank you guys for turning up. Mwah. Love. I appreciate it lots. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.